Max kind of reminds me of the adult version of Stewie from Family Guy. I don't know if you're getting that same thing, Brim, but he kind of does.
An evil, gay, intelligent sort of EVE Online player fake suicide attempt as part of an elaborate scheme for revenge and money. What tangled webs we weave. These are the days of our lives.
Alrighty then.
Wow.
What's going on, guys? We are on episode 25. And what is going on? How is everybody? We missed you.
CSGO griefers now face a permanent ban on their second offense. Wow.
CSGO griefers, you don't say.
Mama says,
Is CSGO
knock you
still
out.
alive?
Apparently, people still play it.
What, people play
I'm too
that
busy
shitty
playing
game still?
Battlefield 1.
Yo, the Battlefield 1 is where it's at.
It's such a good game,
yeah,
though.
I just got it.
As someone, I've played so many shooters in my life. I like this one so much.
Yeah, it's almost better than CSGO, right? Like it's
It's like there's more
CS:GO.
than 3 things to do.
Dirty
Oh,
Bomb is
you
better
mean-
than CSGO.
you
It's
mean
not
to
hard
tell
to
me-
do.
It really is, though.
You
isn't
mean to
it?
tell me like there's more than just upper body shots around a corner on Twitch? I mean, really?
You know, it's all fucking it's all opping. Look, I see the appeal in Counter-Strike Go,
I know,
but I
not
can't
anymore.
play more than like 2 games before I'm like, this is boring now. This is all I've been doing the same thing for like an hour now.
As soon as I have a
Why don't my
prepubescent
bullets go
motherfucker
where I
yelling
told
at me, telling me how to play the game, then I'm done.
What's going on, Amnesia, Erickson, Nick, Cowpow, Shorby?
Oh, Scarce is in
Baby.
the supporter, so he's listening to me rag out on CS:GO. I really don't. I mean, it's fine to me. I just don't want to. I don't have.
Oh, you mean
I don't
that
have that
shitty
kind of
game that ran on the same source engine? Oh wait, no, they considered it an upgrade last year. That's right.
Well, Titanfall was on the Source engine.
I know. I'm just fucking with Scares.
Is Titanfall on the Source engine?
The thing is, I've played and enjoyed the last 3 Civilization games extensively, and I don't have the patience for
Hey,
Counter-Strike.
boy, what's up, Captain? Captain that makes it happen.
I was playing Civ 6 before I jumped in here, actually.
Nice.
Playing as what's his face? Trajan.
Nice. I will
The
say this.
woman.
I will
The
say this.
Womans.
That definitely has one of the most beautiful opening situations in any Battlefield game. Is Battlefield 1's opening? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That is
Runs
really
amazingly well. It was extremely good looking. Extremely good looking.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, it optimized my shit to like start off at 1900.
Yeah, it's
20 by
super sampled.
1200.
It super sampled my resolution. 1440p, then it super sampled it. It was on all ultra, still running really well. Looked gorgeous. I was like, holy shit, this looks good.
Yep.
Yeah, I was saying in
Then I
the
go
chat.
into the multiplayer, turn everything down as low as it'll go.
Yeah, I mean,
My
just so you
frames!
maintain a high frame rate. Yeah, when I started up the game and started playing it, my wife came up behind me and goes, "What movie are you watching?" I was like, "Really? It looks that good to you?"
Well, yeah.
I'm watching.
This shit looks
I'm
beautiful.
watching War, the game. I'm watching the War game with Matthew Broderick.
Nice.
He's that black guy over there. There's a lot of confusion.
So, we got old Diablo 2 developer who switched over to the Path of Exile team. So, anybody who likes action RPGs like Diablo, go play Path of Exile and go check it out because Diablo 2 developers have slowly kind of went over there.
I've never played a Diablo game.
Yeah.
What? Shut the front door.
We've been over this. He said this.
I'm all about the
before.
back door anyway.
He's all about the back door anyway. See, you heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh. Well, let's take a look at the minimum system requirements for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
16 gigs.
NVIDIA GeForce GTX 662 gigabyte. Okay.
That's not bad.
Storage 70 gigabytes. For what exactly?
Shit.
70 gigabytes. By Civ 6 was 3.9.
Damn.
3.9. That's what Civ 6 was. It took me like a second to install that. 3.9 gigs for an entire Civilization game. And you have Call of Duty Infinite next one, and it's fucking 70 gigabytes. What exactly are we downloading here?
The high-res textures and the
That I'll never
ability for the
use?
robots to glide.
Yeah, you have to download gliding robots in 4K textures that you'll never use, that I'll never use. I don't care about 4K yet. Ugh.
So un-American. Like, oh my god, so un-American.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for this Call of Duty to go on sale. It'll be the first time since Black Ops it's not a day one purchase for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'll probably be cracked out on BF1 anyways.
I've already got 41 hours in that game.
Damn, Rex. Damn.
I love me some shooters, especially good ones. But between that and I've got that, Civ 6. I played The Witcher 3 today too. I've got Shadow Warrior 2. I haven't even gotten to Blood and Wine yet, you see. That's what I'm working towards. I'm busy.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to game very much lately. I've been so busy trying to get things wrapped up here for my friend to move in. So it's like, Jesus Christ, I got all this planning to do. Not enough time for games.
You guys see the new DLC for Dead by Daylight?
I don't have that game.
What by what
But
like?
I heard it was good. Dead by Daylight. Serial killer game where people could run and hide. And you put them up on meat hooks to sacrifice. It's pretty cool.
Michael Myers is the new DLC.
Aren't they coming out with a Michael Myers game, or is that just Friday the 13th?
No, that's Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So, as far as things lately, anything new with you guys? Like anything interesting? Anything that could wow the crowd?
As far as what?
Anything, really.
Anything?
Anything.
Hmm.
I have an idea. Let's talk about how come there
What?
hasn't been an episode. Or 2 episodes, technically.
Let's just not talk about it.
Uh,
Well,
Then
let's
people will dwell on it. And then every time people watch this in the future, it'll be a reminder that one of the last 2 episodes was a joke, and the other one had me in it.
aw.
see. Hey, I was in that one too.
Who?
Who?
I was in Fridays.
Penis touch.
Yeah, but I mean, so was I.
I slept through Mondays.
Well,
Yeah,
no, you
either
didn't.
way.
No, you didn't sleep through Mondays. As the case
That's
may
because there
be.
was no episode.
I got up and I was here. I was like, shit. It's like I'm a little late getting home. It's 12:10 or whenever I got in, and I went to the admin. I was like, no one's here.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll do something else.
Yep. Work. We gotta love work. But anyway.
So I got the biggest dildo I could possibly find, and decided
I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
I'm gonna go play Battlefield 1. Wait, what?
What?
See,
Huh?
I told you he likes the back door.
Backdoor booties.
Well, what else are you gonna do with it? Well, I mean, I asked that, obviously rhetorically, but I mean, there's
Hey,
about
you
17
guys,
other things you can do with it.
push 1 in the chat if you think Scare sucks at Counter-Strike. Just,
Let's see, FGM. No one has right to tell others their way is wrong or how God will judge them. That's God's call. You poor damned fool.
Right.
I didn't expect it to be really scary. I'm just a big slasher fan, so it'd be cool to see him in a video game.
Yes.
Are the horror multiplayer games are? How many of those are there? Like multiplayer game, not like multiplayer things in horror games. We're talking multiplayer games that are supposed to be spoopy. Spoopy. I had to carve a pumpkin today.
How'd that go?
It was as miserable as carving a pumpkin always is.
How's that miserable?
It's you take in this big ass orange fruit, right? Or wait, are pumpkins berries?
I don't remember.
Let me look that up. Because avocados are berries, and I think bananas are berries. Are pumpkins
Bananas are not berries.
Yeah, they are.
Well, it's just
Why wouldn't
like
they be?
it's just like tomatoes are considered to be in the fruit class, not a veggie.
Berry. We know strawberries aren't berries. Avocados and watermelons are berries, though. So, if it's a fleshy fruit produced from a single ovary, so, pumpkins are yeah. I knew pumpkins were fruit, and they are berries. Yeah, I told but pumpkins are berries. Yeah.
So
Berries.
we haven't seen you guys in what, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
You're 10 minutes into episode 25, and we are talking about pumpkins and berries.
Hey,
Let's
what's wrong
see.
with
On the
pumpkins
Game
and berries,
Talk
man?
podcast.
Yeah, tomatoes are berries, pomegranates, kiwis, and bananas. They're berries.
Yay.
But strawberries are not berries, remember.
What is it though?
What the fuck is a strawberry then?
A fucking imposter! Strawberries and raspberries aren't really berries in the botanical sense. They are derived from a single flower with more than one ovary, making them an aggregate fruit. Duh, you didn't know that these were aggregate fruits?
No, I just eat them. I don't study them.
So Rex.
My house on some occasion is aggregate fruits.
Oh, really? I was gonna ask you if you're a codependent fruit.
Yeah, well, I'm not a codependent.
Oh, that's good.
I am my own man.
Ah, okay, that's good.
So Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel is free on Xbox One.
That's actually a pretty good setup, actually. Free? Yeah.
Yep, I'm downloading now.
Of course. And then
I have absolutely no plans to play it, but it is free.
I was just gonna say it's gonna chill on your hard drive. You ain't gonna do shit with it. I'm like, hey man, you wanna play some Borderlands? You're like, no, I don't know.
No, I'll play if I got someone to play with. I'm just downloading it in case they take away the whole free thing. I mean, because that's got to be a mistake.
Fair enough.
It's the Handsome collection, but it's free.
Fair enough. I mean that shit's on like every other sale though. If you think about it, like almost every sale that comes up, it's like marked off like 10% almost every fucking time.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Hey, guess what? Have you heard what that Cerny guy said about the PS4 Pro?
Oh god, it was like
How it's got 8.4 teraflops. It's at 8.4 teraflops, really? Because instead of running like 32-bit, it's running 2 instances of like 16-bit or some shit like that. Something about floats. Did you hear about that?
Wow. No, I didn't
PS4 Pro 8.4. Mark Cerny says PS4 Pro has 8.4 teraflops.
Yeah, I've just heard everyone boasting about the extra gig of RAM. That's all I've really seen about the thing.
So that's a thing, I guess.
And the double cheeseburger meme. Have you guys seen that?
The
Here.
double cheeseburger meme.
If you guys have not seen it, you can always look up Geek Essentials on Facebook, and it is on that like page.
Here.
Shameless plug.
No one knows how to spell essentials. All right, he said one of the features appearing for the first time is the handling of 16-bit variables. It's possible to perform 2 16-bit operations at a time instead of one 32-bit operation. In other words, at full floats, we have 4.2 teraflops. With half floats, it's now double that, which is to say 8.4 teraflops in 16-bit computation. This has the potential to radically increase performance.
So he says no one knows how to spell essentials, but yet just broke down an entire technical situation to everyone listening.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck any of that means.
And you don't know how to spell essentials.
What? No, other people don't. It starts like IZIN S.
You're getting close, Rags.
L
A B C D
E F G P.
So does anyone got anything like that's really exciting I don't know.
Let's see. What's exciting? What is exciting?
Like, does the
Who
whole
are you to
teraflop
tell? Who
thing
are you to
really?
tell other people what is and is not exciting? I'm an excitement relativist, actually. What's exciting for some people isn't exciting for other people.
Obviously, that PS4 Pro with the 8.4 teraflops is it's
I don't
ultra.
even. I have no idea what that. I have no. He sounds like he's talking out of his asshole.
I mean, really, we've talked about this before. You can't measure performance by teraflops. It doesn't work that way.
I mean, shit. I don't even know what this means. It's like It's just.
Like,
A float is a 32-bit number encoded according to the IEEE standard. A half float is a 16-bit 2-byte number encoded in a similar way. Flops are floating point operations per second. What Mike Cerny is saying is that they can apparently treat two half floats as a full float in the architecture and do calculations for both simultaneously, essentially doubling the number of operations on individual numbers. If the underlying coding language for the game engine uses mostly half precision float values, I suppose it could speed things up. I don't know enough about these game engines to know whether or not they would give any speed up, though, but what he said is completely technically accurate. Okay. And let's see,
he is talking out his ass because he's measuring performance with a measurement. That's what teraflops is a measurement system. That's it.
Well,
and then
then.
someone saying that's like saying running SLI or Crossfire doubles graphical performance and frame rate because
Exactly.
two graphics cards equals 2 times performance, right?
Yeah. Right.
Theoretically, yes, but
Theoretically.
not in performance,
Yeah.
not in reality. No.
This almost also sounds like the Sony version of cloud computing. Just saying.
The four titans. Hashtag Iron Wolf.
This has the power of four titans, fellas.
Four titans. Scorpio. What's he up to these days? I haven't checked out his miserable little channel in a while. Let's take a look.
I don't know.
Iron Wolf Gaming
I
or
try to
whatever.
avoid as much cancer as possible. I mean, chances are we'll all end up with cancer one day, so why go looking for it?
Let's see. DirectX Gears of War 4 dominates Uncharted 4. Let's see. He hasn't been up to much here. His last video was
boys.
exposing fuckboy. Oh, is he in the channel? Is he in the
Yep, your favorite speller.
He's hilarious. Let me get in on this. Where's the link to the thingy?
It's in chat.
Chat.
General chat,
General
chat. Yeah.
Let me scroll down. Okay.
Left click. Click.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now I can. Let's see. Go to the Twitter.
Welcome,
box.
Rags Stalker. He's not leaving until he busts
Rambo
his
is
nut.
a faggot. Rambo is a faggot.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Let's see here. That's excellent. Rambo is a faggot. Rambo, just want to let you know you a bitch now. Bye, loser. Love it. Exposing fuckboys. Excellent.
The Ronald McDonald picture kind of does it for me. That's cool.
It's so good. It's so good. Ah. Isentals. Okay, now I can have the podcast thingy live. I can look at. Oh, I've got what I'm doing next, the video I'm working on now. And I say working on as in I have it like started and I'll finish it whenever I damn well please. Is yeah. I'm doing Anita Sarkeesian's Sinister Seductress video.
Oh boy.
Yeah, games are misogynist because sometimes female characters are sexualized or they have sexualized traits that conform to the bodies because they're female, you know, stuff like that. And she opens up with a clip from Mass Effect 2 about Morinth.
Yeah.
Which is like really counterproductive. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be great.
That video should actually do pretty well.
Rags, if you could talk more, it would help me get this load off faster. Well, I'll do my duty.
To please that
To
booty.
please that booty.
To please that booty. Girl. Oh, by the way,
Face
PC
first.
Gamer, the site PC Gamer, if anyone from there is degenerate enough to watch this garbage, then I want you to know that your mobile site is cancer. All right, your mobile site. There's a reason why I have ad block, and it's not because I want to actually like block ads. I have no problem with ads, but when they get in my way and I can't even like freaking browse your site on a mobile device, or when I always have things popping up in my face, and when they're constantly shifting around the page, then fuck you. I'm gonna ad block you. Like, come on.
I forget what website does it, but you go there with ad block. I think it's Tweaker Town.
And they
Wall
like
Street
eBay,
Journal.
they like eBay you to like disable
Forbes.
it.
Yeah,
Forbes
yeah.
is like that, but you just open it up in an incognito window.
Isn't it easier just to click the little ad block thingy and?
Well, because then you have to turn it back on when you're done, or you could just open it up in an incognito. That's a right click and then a left click on open an incognito window, and then when you're done, you just close and then you go back to your normal browsing. So to answer your question, no.
Goes through all that trouble.
Hardware. The 1050 Ti is out.
No, really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that yet.
I think it comes either. Maybe it comes out tomorrow. I think it's out. I think it's out on the 25th, right?
It's news to me. I haven't seen that yet.
1050 Ti benchmarks. Let's see. The new budget gaming champions. But it's NVIDIA Hertbedirt. Let me see. I know Linus did a review. TechSpot's got one. Hardware Canucks has one. It's $140, I believe, is the MSRP.
Really?
Yeah, for the 1050 Ti.
That's technically the new 750 Ti, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that a 4
I
gig
would
card?
guess.
And then AMD dropped the price of their, what was it, like the 270 or something, down $10 to compete. So, do what you will. Do what you will.
I believe it is a 4 gig card, Brim, because the 750 Ti FTW was 2, and I wouldn't see them sticking with that.
I believe the 1050. I think the 1050 Ti is 4 gigabytes, and the 1050 is 2. So, or the regular 1050 is like $100 though. That's like budget. I wouldn't even go with the don't do the 1050. Just save up $40 more, peasant, and buy the 1050 Ti.
That's not even the price of a game.
I mean, really though, yeah. I mean, if you're spending, that's what say you can. That's like when people say you can build the price of a console when it runs. That's true, but I still wouldn't do that. I would still save up and spend money to make your leap in at a higher point.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's only $40 more. It's not like
Yeah, someone's asking in this video 1050 Ti or 1060, and someone's saying the top comment is don't eat lunch for a week and buy a 1060. Because someone asked me that on Twitter as well. He says, should I get the 1050 Ti or should I get the 1060? He's like, should I pull some strings, pay $40, $50 extra, and get the 1060, and then get the 1060?
1060 is what, another 4 gig card, or is it 6?
1060. I don't know how many gigs it is. I think there's a 4 and a 6 version. I think. I don't know. I forget off the top of my head. There's so many numbers, and numbers are just not. It's just not.
Not good. Not good. It's not good.
Numbers
It's 6. Darth in the comments. Yeah. 6 and 3. Okay, you can get 2 different versions.
Shane, you can get the Logitech G502 Proteus. It's RGB tunable.
I love me some lights.
I know, and it's got the counterweights that come with it. You can put the counterweights underneath it if you want certain grams. Yeah.
Grams?
Grams. Like.
It's been a while since I've counted grams. I don't.
Don't worry. When you come out here, I'll put your ass to work.
Still $5 a gram there, right? No, I'm kidding.
Somewhere around
I
there.
don't know. Not in high school anymore.
He
I
knows.
don't know.
Don't let it fool you guys. He knows.
Mm-mm. You got nothing on me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just tweeting on my Twitter, right?
I am looking at the price of this mouse.
I am the
bought
cavalry
today.
captain.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Need a new invite, he says. Well, fine.
Who?
Rags' podcast buddy.
I don't have a podcast, buddy.
Yeah, I thought you were bringing someone on this thing.
Well, yeah.
He needs a new invite, doesn't he?
I got him one. I sent him one, yeah.
Not fast enough then.
Did you know that sperm is illegal in school because when it exits, it leaves at more than 2 miles an hour?
What the fuck?
I'm reading this in general chat, so.
Wow.
By the way, our Not Safe for Work is fantastic.
Oh,
if you're ever bored,
It's
that will
amazing.
entertain you.
I love our Not Safe for Work so much. We just every once in a while we just have these explosions of the weirdest porn we can find at that given moment. It's fantastic. Actually, I have a tab open. I have to edit it out, but it's Zarya. It's like a pinup of Zarya, and it's pretty great. I'm gonna have to obviously edit over, nips in the down below, but it's gonna be fantastic. This whole video is gonna be great when I decide to finish it. She's got like a shirt on, but it's not really like doing a shirt's job, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the not safe for work, Byron? It's basically a bunch of weird chicks with dicks and racist jokes all the time.
Yeah, but there
really isn't that a lot of
amazing,
racist jokes.
They are kind of amazing. I mean,
The thing is that
it.
it's just a lot of weird videos and porn and memes.
More weirdness.
A lot of porn and memes.
More weirdness than offensive stuff. I will say that. Like, there's.
It's not offensive.
Yeah.
I'm provided like you're the most sexually vanilla human being that's ever lived. I mean, we're talking only after marriage, a missionary and only for the purpose of procreation. We're talking like not even like whenever,
that?
just like on special occasions.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say that's
like only on
boring.
like Christmas and Easter.
If you're just doing missionary, then I mean it's not even worth the work taking your clothes off.
Boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd agree with that though. I mean, missionary's pretty sweet. I like it. I think it's my favorite.
Reverse rodeo's mine.
Because I like to see them. I like to look down and see all that.
I love reverse rodeo.
I don't think I have a favorite.
I like crowbarring it in sometimes. You know what that is? You flip them upside down and you just kind of go in at an angle.
Brim's sex life is more like the Ringling Brothers circus.
Yes, actually.
It's like the Michelin Man trying to change a tire.
Let's just say it's kind of weird that this fat body of mine could do some crazy shit. All right. Yep.
You ever heard sit and spin? Well, Brim invented
sit and spin.
That one.
Wait? What's the difference between that and a helicopter? Or maybe we're just talking about different. We're just talking about just fuselages and
butt cracks,
and just spinning.
What's going on, Ruckup? Welcome
Peener
to the cast, sir.
Do you like riding rags? Asked my stalker. The answer is, of course, absolutely.
Reverse cowgirl anal.
I'm getting a lot of feedback. Hold on, just one second.
Oh,
right.
You'll get a lot of feedback.
Cha-ching.
You wouldn't happen to be a Twitch streamer, would you?
No.
Yes, I am.
For those of you that can't see him, his icon is the Twitch icon.
Why are you saying 11?
What's going on?
I just think it's odd. I don't understand the significance of it.
What are you talking about?
I'm asking.
Oh, you're talking about my logo in Discord. No, that's just the Twitch logo, but when it shrinks down, it looks like a really weird 11.
But what's so important about 11?
I don't know.
Those are the eyes of the Twitch icon. I think.
Oh, the Twitch. It's a face.
Yeah.
And the little thing at the what's the little thing at the bottom then? Oh,
That's the
Twitch stick.
Twitch stick. That's where all the subscribers.
So
How many times? What body parts do you normally show to get people to watch your Twitch?
Oh, it's absolutely my shoulders.
I'm big into hands. Actually, I think hands are really sad.
Twerking works.
Twerking works.
Not at
That would be
270
would
pounds.
say twerking
I
works.
literally helicopter my penis on stream in my Asian hat and glasses. Thank you.
Isn't that a spot of Monopoly? Twerk works.
Something like that.
Yeah, you got me
See.
there. I have no fucking clue what that is.
All I gotta say is, if you land on my dick, you're gonna be paying me money.
We promote Beam, but we're actually there not only because we like Beam, but because we're banned from Twitch. You can't show your wiener on Twitch and live to stream another day. So
Well, aren't you though?
Which has the availability to put a zoom in so they could fucking find my.
Pretty much.
no, but seriously, Beam.pro is better. So
So they let you
Yeah.
helicopter your dick.
Yep.
sometimes yes.
Yeah.
I bet I can do it once.
Okay. Maybe they just have high standards as to what they allow.
I would love.
That's
to
why you
see
guys
if
got
they had
banned.
Once they
standards.
saw my shit, then they're like, Shane, you can helicopter whenever you want. That's how it went.
Though they said you can helicopter whenever you want elsewhere.
Although I gotta say, I have found Shane's next keyboard. It's the Razer Ornata Chroma.
Ornata?
What?
That is the mechanical membrane hybrid. So
What are you doing to me,
it is
Bram? What
the
are you-
membrane keyboard, but with like a mixture of mechanical key switches.
I'm trying to save to move. Shut up.
It's $100.
Oh, okay.
Razer Ornata. It's $80, and then the Chroma is $100.
Yeah, well,
Well, you got to get the lights. So it's 100. One color is not good enough.
he's got a point. But
Story
no,
of my life.
it's just good to see them like release something that's under $150 fucking dollars.
That is true.
And you can get $10 off today if you sign up for their newsletter.
Yay.
I'm gonna be AFK for just.
Okay. So
We have to I'm still sticking with my Logitech G600, and this keyboard that I've been using for years. That's the 510S.
Yeah, the not mechanical quiet keyboard where you can bitch about everyone else's mechanical keyboard.
pretty much.
Ask anyone in our chat.
Pretty much. It's funny though.
We had someone today, and I could hear his mouse on the mouse pad. I'm like, come on, man.
Why are you listening for this stuff, Rag?
I'm not listening to it. The sound waves enter my ears against my will, and I express
So
my
they
displeasure
rape
at this.
Your ears, then.
It's ear rape. When I can
Wow.
hear
That,
your mouse sliding around on your mouse pad, that's ear rape.
Is that a chargeable offense? Is it? All right.
It's a kickable offense.
A kickable.
It's a mutable offense.
Zoe Berger. Yeah,
I would.
we're very familiar
I
with
would,
her work.
dude. I would snort so much cocaine out of her ass. Notice I said out of her ass, not off of it. Out of her ass.
So instead of queef coke, it would be fart coke.
But so when she toots, it's like a smoke grenade.
I'm
Kinda,
down.
yeah.
I
Of
am
cocaine.
So down.
It does half the work for you.
And you know what? You're technically not considered a druggie if you're getting a contact high. See?
Yeah, see, it's basically like breathing after that point. You know, you're not snorting or anything, you're just breathing.
And it just so happily comes your way. Oh, too good, too good.
Surely there's gaming things we could talk about, right?
Yes, and this will be for anybody again with A action RPGs. Anybody who's an old school Diablo 2 fan, they have a reskin mod on StarCraft 2. So yes, that is actually really cool. It's blowing the fuck up. What else is there? BF1 stuff? Anybody? Like, is there anything new coming up for it?
There is something new coming up for it. I did a whole video on that.
That's the battle packs, right?
No, that's the battle packs are in the game.
I just got my first battle pack. It's
What rank are you?
almost 6.
Damn, I didn't get my first battle pack until I was rank 16.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, 16.
Play domination, just for like 2 rounds, and you'll get a battle pack.
Well, there's only it depends. It kind of evens out because they have
Because they what you cut out.
because there are 12 people in a full conquest game. But there's only 4 winners in a domination game.
Oh, well then I just must have got lucky. It was my first domination game, and I got a battle pack.
I have had 2 in a row before.
Damn.
So that was pretty crazy. One of my friends claims he got 3 in a row. However, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. In any event, someone's asking me, do I use a Sibian? And I do not know what that is. So
That's
Apparently he does.
wait a second. Is
Oh,
that
I
the
know
thing
what
that
that
checks
is.
you?
Yeah, that's the thing
That's
that
the
Rob
thing.
did in the studio.
Ah, I see. No, as
You
normally, statistically, I do not have someone to share it with.
Why would
I
you
don't know
wanna
if that's a
share
sharing.
that?
Wait, and maybe I'm thinking about the wrong thing.
Okay.
Let me Google it here.
Someone describe it.
Well, no, you don't have
Okay,
to.
but-
I'll just look it up. Oh, I see what this is now. That seems why I don't know why I would buy one of these. They seem expensive though.
I think they're insinuating you're a power bottom at the end of the.
I am a power bottom.
So you know what that is, all right?
Oh, okay, that's a Sibian. You having fun with that, Rex?
Well, no, as I don't own one. Am I having fun looking at pictures of them? Not particularly. A lot of these revolve around bondage. For instance, women being tied to like a post or some sort of a stick or a stockade, for instance, and having one of these be beneath them. So,
Kind of hot.
I know whatever boats your float, that's not personally my thing. I'm not into the whole tied up ropes. It's not my thing.
A fucking normie.
Oh, I didn't
You
say I
fucking
wasn't into.
normie.
That's just not something I'm into. That doesn't discount everything else.
You ever choke yourself before you masturbate?
Do I ever choke? No. What
Robin
I do
Williams tried and he
normally,
lost.
what I do is I lay on my arm until it goes to sleep,
You're
and then when I jerk off, it feels like somebody else is doing it.
Stranger danger.
So
no,
yeah,
strangers
no,
when you sit on your hand.
I just use my left hand sometimes, and it feels like it's someone I've never met before.
Uh,
Like, who's this asshole? And they're doing it totally wrong. This is the worst hand job I've ever gotten.
It's like being a cat.
Wait, you
being
mean you're not
pet
left-handed?
Opposite directions of the fur.
I'm ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, I can screw with both balls too. It's interesting.
Yeah, if you're under the age of 18, boys, my suggestion is not to look that up, especially on some of those websites like XNXX, stuff like that.
XNXX. I'm aware of that.
So just give them websites to go to then.
Look, sites
I
with
didn't
extensive
say
tagging
.net.
systems are something you'll appreciate as you get
Google
freakier and
images are not
freakier in your
enough.
proclivities.
If anything, I do suggest you go ask your parents about this stuff.
Yes, ask your
absolutely.
parents about the Sibian.
Your mother may have one.
Oh, here's somebody dressed up as a... This is someone dressed up as a cow on a Sibian.
Oh God.
So,
What's the point in that?
well, because it allows you to pretend that you are a... They're being milked, you see. They have these things hooked up to the breasts.
Oh, sweet
True.
Jesus.
In
So
much
that's
the
a
same
segue
way...
into saying that you're a furry, right?
No, it's in Google Images. I'm just relaying to you what I'm seeing. You see, some people hook it up to their breast and they're not dressed as a cow, so thematically, there's an inconsistency.
Oh, and the breasts would be the udders, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like you're
So it's
milking a
role-playing.
lady, and it pretty much is. You're just role playing being a dairy cow.
But you could be a fucking happy dairy cow.
You could be a fucking happy dairy cow.
That's
Very
right.
happy to hear.
If your job is to stand there and have your tits get sucked on, I mean, there's job security in that.
There you go. You better make sure your udders are filled up all year round.
Indeed.
And they're perky, or there's no job security, really. I mean,
Well, the
Well-
idea is you gotta keep feeding your fat ass until you get bigger and bigger. So there's that. You get to eat for free for as much as you want.
Extreme Tuber 7 says, "Look, I wouldn't care if Rags is a furry or not. That makes no difference on stuffs."
Exactly.
It was literally a segue into a joke. Easy there, Bone Tooth.
Dom, dom, dom.
Why are
Some of the
is-
furry porn that's posted in our Not Safe for Work chat, though, is pretty excellent. Some people are very talented. The power of boners is strong indeed. I have seen GIFs in our Not Safe for Work chat that are better than AAA games I've played.
That's no
it's
joke.
I'm serious. It's all a matter of passion. If you have a passion for it, I mean, you could work wonders.
Yeah.
That being said, like I didn't learn until I was streaming about 2 months ago, and someone sent me the Frank. What was it? His name is Frankie, or something like that. And they sent me the video to his "I'm a fucking weeaboo" video, and I had no idea these people existed. And
Weeaboo?
apparently, oh yeah,
Oh,
search
they're
up.
yeah, they're things.
Yeah,
Just-
I had no fucking clue, and it blew my mind. And then I found out that bronies were a thing. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Hey, are you a clopper?
No, but I learned how to grow
Bronies,
up.
bronies are just specific furries.
Hey, I suggest on the
Yeah,
next
that's
episode or
pretty good.
something, we all dress up with fucking horse heads. Let's be cloppers. Come on, guys.
Are you going to give me money to buy one?
No, you're gonna be paying for.
Do they have to be
everybody else.
MLP themed horse heads?
No, they could be pretty much.
There's
whatever.
there's been gifts posted in the last day and Not Safe for Work that's better than the last Tony Hawk game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Still salty about that one, by the way.
Indeedy do. But hey, they got to keep their license. That's what counts. Right?
You know,
Or something.
You know what's hilarious about that is the whole point of them not fixing the game was because they were convinced that they weren't gonna keep the license. So, how do you feel about that again, Shader?
Worst damn $60 I ever spent. I waited for that game to drop on Xbox, pre-ordered it. I'm done with Tony Hawk. I don't care
Drags
what
is
they come out with next.
a nartard. I don't even know what that is.
All right, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and
Nartard is somebody who's obsessed with Naruto.
Oh, I saw an episode of Naruto
Yeah.
and it was shit.
How dare you, Rags? That was the best
Like it
anime
no,
of
like it was
2006.
let the
shit.
hate roll in, boy.
I'm looking at
I've
Google
never
image
seen
for
it.
Narutard and it's pretty bad.
I had to rebuy my keys.
Naruto.
Yeah, I've
That's funny.
never seen that one. I have seen a couple episodes of One Piece. Not a fan.
One Piece,
I've
I'm not a fan
I've
of
not
either.
seen. That's the pirate one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, where they're on a boat for like a long time.
and they eat a cursed fruit to gain powers.
Narutard syndrome, the anime equivalent of an STD.
It's
Oh
it's mostly on a boat though, from what I've seen. I've seen him in a boat or on a boat and in a cave, not really doing anything else. So, and that's like 3 episodes. Do I watch hentai?
Some of these are pretty bad. Some of these are pretty awful.
Extreme Tuber has to point out, weeaboos and wiggers are in totally different categories, man.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
No, just one of them wants to be an Asian descent, and the other one wants to be African descent, right?
Thing is, a lot of these people are really fat, so when they dress up as the characters from the show, it's not really. It's almost like they're mocking the characters that they love. You know, it's like the best thing I could do to honor this character is to not attempt to emulate them in my current state.
Too good. Too good.
3 good, 5 me.
They do both start with a W, though.
That's true. Let me
That's
see.
so
What's the
true.
chat saying? Let's be fair. Dragon Ball Z took 5 episodes. Yeah, I was never into Dragon Ball Z. It moved too slow. When I watched an episode, I was like, nothing's fucking happening.
You're like, this is utter shite. What the fuck am I watching this?
I was
for?
like, I want things to happen, please. I don't think I'm asking too much.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many episodes did they carry over like one fight scene on like a major villain like Frieza, for Christ's sakes?
It's kind of like a meme
You're
almost
talking-
at
Which
this
version
point.
of Freeze?
Like I'm
Because
talking.
there was like,
I'm talking about the when he goes into his final form. Like they sort of sped up towards that part, and then it was like almost 6 or 7 episodes of that final form. It's like, I mean, they even had a second to last episode after Frieza was sawed in half by like the fucking Destructo Disc shit. So it's like, Jesus Christ.
Destructo Disc. Also, any show in which you have to name the attack as you are doing it out loud, probably I'm not going to be a fan of it.
But what
Pretty
about
sure
if,
Pokemon's anime.
But what if it was
right?
a porn though? Can you imagine that if it was a porn and they're like,
What do
"Take
you
my
mean?
dick." Like,
Tornado thrust!
oh,
Tornado
fucking
retreat.
Christ.
Tornado thrust! Tornado retreat! Tornado thrust! Tornado retreat!
This is what I call the Whopper Stopper.
Kamehameha!
Hurricane complosion!
This is what I call drip drip potato chip.
You might want to get that checked out by a doc.
Drip, drip, potato chip.
If I get one more Twitter message saying, "Hey, follow me," on this, that, or the other, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. One of these auto text messages. Do you guys ever get those?
All the time. Yep.
Sometimes I do, yeah. I've noticed less of them, though, as I've grown bigger and bigger. Women just seem to be less interested when you get to a certain size. It's weird.
Wait a minute.
You ever tried to like?
Yeah, I used to get quite a few. I don't get them so much. Or maybe I do get them, but they're just drowned out.
So I got a question. So when you get bigger, like, does this usually require some sort of pump with saline solution and you attach it to your penis?
I don't. I don't know. I know. It's like when it's like imagine yours, but like mine is really big. It's the exact same thing in principle, right? It's the exact same thing in principle. It's just there's more of it, right? And you can't wear like the small jock straps anymore because it's physically uncomfortable. And you got to watch out for the NRBs because then you just have to find a place to sit for a while, or maybe find a table, or you just find some other method of hiding your or just have it. There it is. Just whatever strategy you want to go with. If you're proud of it, then flaunt it. I say.
I
Double side sticky tape that motherfucker to the side of your lip.
When I was young and I went to church, it was the church boners that were the weirdest.
The church boner, because you thought like the chick that was all covered up with her head back.
I am
like,
the Lord of the dance.
You thought she
And
was
then you
kind
just
of
be
hot. You're like, damn, I bet you she looks amazing without those clothes on right now.
The back of people's head simulator.
Oh yes, Miss Francis. Oh yeah.
Tell you, dude, puberty's a bitch. Like everything's kind of hot to you. You're like, God damn. Yo, you guys.
And now it
yeah.
just happens for no reason. You'll just be walking along, and I don't know, your penis will rub up against the inside of your briefs the certain way, and so that makes your brain think, you know what? That reminds me of vaginas. Doing! And then you're like, well, what now? I was like, shit.
So wait a minute, you're a briefs over boxers kind of guy?
Not boxer briefs is what I normally wear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if Rags is wearing like whitey tidies in here.
So that's one less for the AMA I'll inevitably do.
Wap, wap, wap.
Now we know he normally wears briefs. Well, because they are comfy and they allow ample room for growth, and they are utilitarian in the way that they keep everything together.
We're talking about games, sir. That was a game. It's called Dodging Your Briefs as You Walk. That is considered a game there, Extreme Tuber.
Dodging the fly of your zip.
Or trying to resist
I'll rock a jockstrap, though. Absolutely. Especially in the summer.
Especially in the summer.
Especially in the summer. Absolutely.
Yo, Shader, why are you so quiet?
Yeah. Is all this Is all this guy talk just not doing it for you? No.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
can talk like this.
He's off tending to himself right now. That's fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Honey-chan. Let's stop.
Oh.
That's enough of that. We're putting too much of our heart into it now.
All right, can I address something real quick?
Go for it.
Coffee Fresh, is there a poop tracker app? Like, what are you doing? Microchipping your asshole and it just like spits out one every time you take a dump and it falls it down?
People asking why a jockstrap, because they're extremely comfortable. I mean, it's like I don't know how to explain around it. I mean, I don't understand why that's even a question that should be asked.
Wait
It's
till
like,
you
why would
have
you
your
wanna
balls
lose
wrapped
it?
around each other and dying. What the fuck? Like,
Well, that's
okay.
natural selection. Your balls are fighting for supremacy, and only the alpha nut is able to release sperm into a female.
Good point.
Okay, well,
That's
I need a
not.
definition
I learned
of
that on National Geographic.
It's a thing.
It's true. It is true. That's how it works.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Okay, so I Google imaged AlphaNet and I'm getting some really weird pictures here.
Are you getting Nut Shack?
It's a little
peanut-
bitty place where
What, an Armalite rifle?
Well, here I'm getting watches and like nuts, like as in nuts and bolts. I'm getting nothing sexual. Here's a picture of an AR-15. I'm getting no, because there's some barrel nuts. I see some barrel nuts for AR-15 4-ins. Some more watches. Yeah, it's
Why
pretty
is there
tame.
a pincher squirrel?
Why is there a pincher squirrel? I would never pinch your squirrel.
So what platform you stream from?
I'm a PC. Ultimately,
you're cutting out.
my
Rucka.
single.
You're cutting out pretty bad, sir.
It's my frickin' push to talk key. I keep binding it to different things and it keeps muting me, so I have to use my down arrow. So my bad.
There's a video that says "fuck Alpha Nut Gaming." Oh, the video's unavailable. Okay.
No, like ultimately, I stream from the PC. I do H1Z1 stuff like that. I was doing CS:GO, but I found that community to be a lot of toxic people.
No,
no,
What do you think of that, Erickson?
no.
Not a bunch of Call of Duty nerds.
Erickson, or Scarce. Like your game is going into the dirt. You gotta do something about that.
It's the butt check. It's the butt check. What a shit show. Twats.
So, so you play usually just those games, or do you play anything else?
Well, I play just about anything, but I try to stick with the first-person shooter genre just because that's mostly what my reactions and what I've done forever, and I love first-person shooters. But at the end of the day, like, I was looking on PC gaming videos, working on the screen that or the other, and then I came across Rags and was listening to a lot of his stuff.
He did
while I
come
was working
across
on
me.
Oh!
Oh, God, that never gets old. Anyway, no, I just came
You're
across Rags,
right.
listened to a lot of his
It
videos.
What'd you expect being in here, man? We talked for 20 minutes about butt cracks in one episode.
Fuck, this is nothing. It's not gay talk until you live in a barracks with like 40 other guys for like 4 months and you have to masturbate in the bathroom in the middle of the night just to get away.
You're a military man then, huh?
Well, relating to the barracks bathroom, once in Boy Scouts, and a lot of stories start out like that, but one
Also
time
grew
in
up
Boy
Catholic,
Scouts,
so
Where
yeah,
did the
we
Scoutmaster
were Catholic based group, so there you go. And anyway, we were Boy Scouts, and we were camping at a military base to do like physical courses and stuff like that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I know this is. And anyway, the only bathrooms there were like the barracks bathrooms, and when inside of one of the stalls of the barracks that I used was a poem that it will stick with me to this day, and it goes, "On the pot I sit and wait. Shall I shit or masturbate?" And that is one of the things that will go to the grave with me.
Well, yeah, because sometimes you get such a good shit, like you have a hard on, and you have to like point your dick up after you piss.
There we go.
Because you
Well,
don't want to stir your own soup.
We're off the break.
Well, no, it's mostly one of those things of, well, now I have some alone time. Should I take care of the necessary bodily function or try to hold it off so I can enjoy myself for a bit? Similarly, I don't get hard-ons when I shit. So
Yeah,
there
that's
is
pretty
also
good.
that. Yeah, it's mostly an entry thing, not an exit thing for me.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
He
He's
is
like, huh,
so into that
that was
backdoor
different.
lifestyle.
That was a little different.
I think that one had a little corn.
Especially if you eat a lot of, steak and burgers and meat, and it's like really tough. And okay, this is a Game Talk podcast.
With a splash of
Today
poetry,
on-
apparently, tonight.
Today on the Brimstone's Gaming Podcast, we'll talk about your healthier shits. Do you have mysterious turds that disappear in the toilet,
Yo,
or do you have?
The thing is, though, it's just, I mean, it's not, and it's not gay either. If you get a hard on while you're shitting, it's not gay.
No.
So you don't have to worry about any of that.
I guess it would be gay if when you wipe your ass, you go a little too far and then you get a hard on. Would that?
No,
that's
because
just
that
having
still
cold.
wouldn't be gay because there's not another. Now, if you're watching another man shit and you got a hard on, that is that
is Jailhouse
probably
rule.
would be.
That's where you draw the line. That's homosexual.
Or maybe it's just shitting in general, like he wants to woman poo poo, and you're like, this isn't doing it for me. That up.
And yet
Well,
you
no,
walk
like-
away and you're raising
Not-
the flag.
Not even a wiggle.
Not even a
Well,
wiggle, huh?
Not even a wiggle.
We made one of our chatters hungry on this subject, so I'm not sure what that means. But
Rags
appetit,
Stalker, were
man.
you a Christian at one time, Rags? Yeah. He just said it was that's where it was based off of a Catholic church troop. I won't say which one it is.
Why
but
can I feel you rubbing your face right now and just disgust? Like I can see you doing that.
Well, it happens, and it's okay. It's okay.
so
that it
yeah,
happens.
H1Z1. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I stream a lot of H1Z1 here lately. I switched from CS:GO, and then I'm dabbling into Overwatch. Not really my.
I enjoy H1Z1.
Bilge. I like it's good with friends. Alone, it's wank.
Yeah.
No, see, because the secret to getting a higher score is to play on random teams, let them die, and then do your own thing.
I've done the best when I just don't engage the enemy. I've won. That's the thing. They never solved that ticket. I have won a game of King of the Kill,
yeah.
but I did not get the proper rewards for it. And I've sent off a support ticket, and I need to follow up and see how they're doing about that because, I mean, it's like I won the game, and I was like, yes, and I won. I was standing as the credits like, you're the king of the kill. Good fucking job for you, bitch. And it said you're second place. I'm like, wow, that's a weird.
I've never won a King of the Kill.
That's a weird glitch, right? And it's like, no, you just didn't win, even though everyone else was dead and you're alive. And it's like, you didn't win. You still lost. Someone else beat you, and they're laughing from the grave.
Well, like the thing that I like about H1 is like, even if you don't have that great of a shot, like on a first person shooter, you have a potato BC, it equates out across the board. There are server issues, there are desync issues, there's this, there's that. But even if you don't have that one-on-one, like you want to challenge somebody, you can come in as pivot man or cleanup crew and just, as one guy shoots another, you just take up the guy that's already damaged that won the gunfight.
The
And you can
shooting
make
in
it-
that game is wank. Utter garbage. Utter garbage shooting. It is awful.
It's a lot like, the best way I can describe like the problems with their desync is similar to Call of Duty Ghost. Whenever whoever has the highest internet speed wins the gunfight, like that, and you're paying just whatever it is, that's who wins. Whoever connects to the server the fastest.
Well, I know they're working on it pretty, intensely. So
Yeah.
Hey Rags, did you see Angry Joe's vid?
You know what? You might have to be a bit more specific.
Probably talking about the BF1. Yeah, on BF1.
I have seen it, but I'm only 2 seconds in.
In other words, no.
So in other words, it's a typical Friday night for Brimstone.
Yay!
Is
As
that a
he
reference to
agrees
2
with
seconds in and
I didn't say that, but it was implied.
that. Your words, not mine.
I'm just picking up on what you're putting down.
So you want to drop my penis out?
What, do you just have a random box just like everywhere you go in your house is like the bottom of the floor is just laid in boxes?
Pretty much.
Correct.
Well, you know why? Because I don't like it when my penis touched the ground. Like it's kind of
I don't
weird.
like it when a dick touches the
Do what?
Like,
toilet bowl. Like when you sit down to pee or sit down to shit, and the next thing you know is like, you know, you just dick just flops right in the toilet bowl. It's just,
Yeah, it's like usually right after you shit too. It's like ew. You have to go take a shower now.
it's like that episode of The Simpsons when you see Flanders through the shower and shit's touching the floor, and then you never want to eat a foot-long hot dog again. Kind of like that.
That sounds about right. That's
Or you
accurate.
purchase more than normal for some weird reason. It's weird.
Kobayashi, here we go.
Rags gives you his point of view on things.
Like,
as
I'm gonna
he would do
pretend
them.
you're the New York Mets.
Woohoo!
Holy shit.
Teabag, you
That
like
is a
the
that
Boston
is a
Celtics.
Family Guy joke, and a fantastic one.
Yay!
Extreme
You know-
tuber, potentially homo. No, it's like, listen, dude, I work at a jail and I've been in the military and the infantry. So, like, at the end of the day, this is not potentially homo. You haven't even begun to see the potentially
No, I'm
homo
telling
shit.
you.
This is
It's
barely.
like, what I was trying to say earlier, Rook. I was gonna say, what would be homo would be the gay jokes start turning into a reality in your bunker.
Like,
And
you
they
won't
actually
kiss me.
start
No.
look- and
Like,
they
hey,
actually
remember that
start
joke
looking
you
good.
told about the helicopter and this? You know what I'm saying?
So, I guess that's a challenge, Brimstone. You must need to step it up a notch if this is not potentially homo.
Oh, this could get gayer than gay. This could get fucking flamboyant clopping. Only on the Game Talk podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 25, and it's been nothing but dick jokes and...
We did talk about a game thing once.
Long ago in a
I'm
land
sure,
far,
right?
far away.
We did, right? Let me go to game and let me go Google game and then go to news. Cubs dominate Indians 5-1 in game 2.
Cubs suck.
Yeah. Well, they won that
And the
game.
Indians won yesterday. Let's not get into the World Series. The Cubs
I'm
are
a
playing.
fucking.
Cubs
I'm a
dominate Indians. Yeah, the Cubs and the Indians in the World Series. What's the world coming to?
I'm a Cardinals fan, so I don't want to talk about the
Same.
Cubs.
It's not really the World Series, is it? It's more like the United States Series.
So this last 20 minutes or sorry, 32 minutes that I've been live, I didn't turn on my desktop audio so they could pick up to the stream, and these guys are just laughing at me like I'm a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, wow, dude, it's that.
Well, stream high. We're saying a bunch of gay stuff.
They just hear me laughing about dick jokes and shit. They're like, "Is this guy fucking
Like,
insane?"
Penises.
Don't let him fool you. He's totally wasted.
I just came off of work. I'm about to be though.
Yeah, welcome
H1Z1
to the Temple
and
of
adult
Phallus.
beverages.
So I tried H1Z with a moonshine one time, and I never thought I was going to put my fist in my monitor, but that was a damn close.
Yeah, there was this one time I got drunk and let's just say a nutsack does not look good in a pair of thong
It's the
underwear.
nutsack. It's the
It is
nutsack.
fucking terrible, I'm telling you. It's even worse when someone records it, so just throwing that out there.
Oh, what about running around like a raptor?
That's usually like right after a shower thing, but I've done that too drunk and I almost fell down my staircase. Imagine that, a fat guy rolling down a fucking staircase to his bottom floor of his house.
Drunk, naked, making raptor sounds.
It sounds about right.
Does your waifu call you a clever girl in bed? before she
No, but
tranquilizes you with a spaz 12.
This past one.
Oh, Jurassic Park. Oh yeah.
You just trank your arm and then
Aren't you a clever girl?
Tango Down says Canada has a major league team, Rags. Yeah, kinda.
Canada, the Toronto
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
If you want to call that major league, go ahead.
Oh, that's amazing.
Canada, the 51st state.
A pussy's a pussy regardless of color.
That's true, but there's
Even
some
the
there's
blue
some
ones.
yeah, it's true. I mean, it is. I mean, it is.
What the? This, I swear to God, this is like the best hybrid podcast of Howard Stern and video games put together.
Rags, what's your thoughts on Civ 6?
I really like it. I was playing it before the podcast started. This is the only gaming related thing I've done in the last hour and a half, really.
What country did you go with?
I didn't I started out with Trajan,
Okay.
who, as you all know, is Roman. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, he's got this rock hard column, right? It's great. And he gets, let me see, I gotta check what his bonuses are, because there's so much shit in that game to do. I just kind of delved into a custom game. I just did, I prefer Pangea, however you want to pronounce it. I don't like multiple continents. I like it when everyone's on the same continent.
Yeah.
And the game is really, really good. There's a lot of stuff to do, and I'm probably not going to do a thoughts video on it because the game is so complicated and there's so much stuff in it, and it's not really my kind of game. I would say go look at the stuff that Total Biscuit and other people say about it, because I've always been really casual with Civilization.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is that there is a lot of stuff in it, and there's a lot of stuff to do, and the game itself plays really, really well. Everything it seems like it is an improvement absolutely over Civ 5, I believe. There's just a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Right now, my kingdom is doing pretty good. I've kind of set up myself to where I'm big into trading.
Yeah.
And I'm like a merchant empire almost. I make a shit ton of money every turn, and I try to focus on money production so I get a really, really rich kingdom. And the money that you make, you can buy units with it. You can buy buildings and stuff with it. You can buy tiles with it. So, like for once, I got into war with Gandhi because it's Civilization, and fuck you, Gandhi. I was at war with Cleopatra and Gandhi at the same time, but I had a large money production. So like every 3 turns, I could buy an extra land unit, and there was just no way they could do anything. So I went to their country, and I didn't attack their cities. I just broke all their shit, and then they wanted a peace treaty. And so I was like, yeah, it's fine with me. You won't pick on me again, Indian piece of shit.
Rambo, your Xbox is ratting you out. You're on Destiny in a party.
Yep. It's all right. I slept through fucking this last podcast, so I can't really bitch. Destiny 2 rumors PC.
Sure, we can talk about it again.
Good point.
There was a chatter that said, it was American Raven. Thoughts on crappy AI?
The AI isn't crappy. It is, the AI does something. I mean, the way the AI behaves is the AI normally does have a varying composition of their army. So they will have, for instance, earlier on, they'll have horse archers, spearmen, all that kind of pikemen, that sort of thing. So they don't just make one kind of unit. They have multiple types of units. Mm-hmm. So you can't normally just attack enemies with one type of your unit and just overpower them. They do strange decisions. The AI constantly makes decisions that's counterproductive. Like they will willingly engage in battles in which they are doomed to lose. They will not take advantages of any openings that you present with them often. So, that's not to say they're nothing to scoff at. They just do dumb things sometime. But the AI themselves are not stupid. Militarily, they're not very powerful, but they have a diverse array of units that they actually use and will use. So that is something to take into consideration. As for the policies that they enact as AI in the game, they have something new which is called like agendas, and you can see what their agendas are. So you have Gandhi, for instance, who has one kind of agenda. Let's see, what was it? Oh, Cleopatra. Cleopatra's agenda, she likes other civilizations with big, strong militaries. And she doesn't like other civilizations with weak militaries. So if you have a lot of military units and a strong, army, chances are she'll be your friend. And if you don't, then she will not like you. So she's kind of like I don't know. I've met chicks like that in real life. So, you have places like, I think, Philip of Spain or something like that. And his agenda is that he likes to spread, he wants his religion and only his religion in all of his cities, and he wants to spread his religion to your cities. And he'll be friends with you. He likes other civilizations that share his religion, and he dislikes civilizations that don't share his religion. So that's one of his agendas. You have other ones that are all sorts of different kinds, but you can see these. Now, civilizations have two agendas. You can see one, and you unlock the ability to see their second later. And so you can kind of tell what they will like and what they won't like. And yes, Dark Ginja, the barbarians are more of a stronger force now. They tend to keep sort of popping up. I know in Civ 5 and 4, they were a threat early on in the game, but they quickly become just non-existent. They're gone. But even now, I am in the I think I'm in the very late medieval age, and there's still barbarians roaming around. They can be a nuisance. They can be a downright nuisance. So you always have to kind of watch out for them. I don't know if their camps just kind of spawn out in the wilderness where you're not looking, and they will slowly but surely spawn units, and you have to go out and defeat all the camps. But barbarians are a thing. Let me see. A civ you declare a joint war with will denounce you for joining them in war. Yeah, the warmonger penalties can be pretty severe. However, what's really good also about the AI is that you can they telegraph the fact they will go to war with you a bit more realistically now. It's not like you're buddies with them one turn and then a couple turns later they just declare war on you out of the blue. And that was something that happened in previous civs that was incredibly frustrating. Now they'll voice their displeasure at things you do. They will denounce you, and there's a build up to them not liking you, and then they'll declare war on you. So you always have time to prepare. You know the possibilities coming. It's not just like, hey, surprise war against you. That's not something they do. And for someone like me who plays only against like computers or co-op, then that is a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. On crappy AI in general, I think AI's gotten a lot better. I mean, leaps and bounds better.
There are still some games that are like Fallout 4, dreadful AI. The best AI in Fallout 4 were the ghouls. Because all they do is run towards you and hit you.
Best by AI for me would had to have been Rainbow Six Vegas too. They tried to flank you. Yeah, they tried to flank you and get you from behind. But that was pretty good. And the Killzone for PS2, they had smart AI, which was like pretty much the same thing. They tried to outsmart you, tried to outgun you. I appreciate a smart AI, believe it or not. I just don't like the AI when it's doing co-op missions and the motherfucker keeps running in front of your gunfire.
Yeah, that's...
One of the things that I always, it just seems unforgivable to me, especially, is when there is a unit or there's an enemy in a game and you shoot them and they don't react in any way. Like, you would think that would be so easy to fix. It's like, if this AI is shot by you, it should do a thing. Like, attempt not to get shot. It should at least move It should try to go to different cover. It should return fire. But there are so many games, and Fallout 4 is so obvious in Fallout 4. You'd see enemies and they just stand there, and you're just like, pink. And you're like, oh, he didn't move. I'll just tap away at him. Or this enemy's running in place. Like the game should tell that computer, the computer is telling this AI to move, but it's not going anywhere, so it should do something different after a second or two. So, like, the first Deathclaw I ever killed in Fallout 4 was stuck. It was on a video I did. It was stuck running at, like, this incline, and it was stuck in place. So I was just tapping away at its health, and it just keeled over dead. So, that was... Oh, sorry, the second Deathclaw. The first Deathclaw is, like, that scripted thing at the beginning where you get your power armor in the first fucking 20 minutes of the game.
I've always judged AI, I guess, off of sports games. When I rarely play them... I figured that's the hardest AI to actually make realistic next to shooters. And last crappy AI I experienced was last generation in some of the 2K sports games. So, it's been a while.
A lot of the times the AI don't necessarily even have to be like smart. They just have to be reliable or predictable in a way. Fluid is a thing that's really good. That happens in, I will say, Metal Gear Solid 5. Had AI that was really believable. The way they moved around, looked around. If they saw something, they would act in a predictable way that was still sort of realistic. Like they'd go to investigate the sound. They'd shine their light around. They would just behave in a fairly wise manner. Deus Ex had all right AI. There was the Human Revolution, not Mankind Divided. I haven't played that yet.
I haven't played that either.
Let me see. There are... What other games are good? The Witcher's AI is weird because that game's one of those. It's not like there's no real stealth in that game. So if you're engaging with the AI, it's in a fight and they know you're there and they're just kind of attack as normal. Let me see. I can't really.
PC specs? You want to hear our PC specs, Akuna?
I don't want to tell him.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see.
Fucking potato. There's my answer.
It works for me.
Well, I have 2 potatoes, sir, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, a potato's a potato, and it works. That's all that matters.
Mine are running an SLI Super Crossfire. You don't even know.
Super Crossfire.
At 360.
So that's when you get 2 redheads and you rub them together right inside of the...
It's true. They just scissor.
Yeah.
Just get a brush fire going, smoke. It's awful.
That's why they invented water cooling to keep everything...
Yep.
When I'm done gaming for the day, I have to change my potatoes out because they are now French fries. So that's how good my shit is.
That's what I talk about when I say brush fire.
I got a guy in my chat that is just like spamming that my audio is all messed up, and then he goes, "I have knowledge that will lead to Hillary Clinton's arrest."
Please tell
I
us.
think anyone with an internet connection, buddy, can find that.
Yeah,
so,
we all have the information. It's just whether or not people actually.
Okay.
Rem, you're gonna have to title
put her on the other side.
Rem, when you title these podcasts, you're gonna have to do a better job here. We have we're trying to. We be alive. It's not even caps. We be alive. No caps. That's not even proper grammar.
I know it's not proper grammar.
I'm OMG, we are live. Yeah, people want to watch. People want to. Oh, sweet, a podcast entitled OMG, we are live. Yes. I hate those podcasts that aren't live.
All right, so I got a question. Have you guys heard of the new Battlegrounds game that's coming out? That was the Arma 3. What's his name? Player Unknown. It's his standalone game.
No.
What's it called?
It's called Battlegrounds. The guy that made the mod, a Player Unknown for Arma 3 for the Battle Royale version of it, where you just land in the map, you find weapons. It's H1Z1 before there was H1Z1. He's making a standalone game.
Thought that mod was in Arma 2, not Arma 3.
Yep, it's in Arma 3 as well.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've actually never played an Arma game, but I heard they're fantastic.
Yeah, a lot more diversity than an H1 game. And you can, if you guys reply to the tweet on PU Battlegrounds, you can get an alpha key to go ahead and try out the game.
Hey, I'm going to Twitter then.
Let me see if I can find it.
What?
Nothing. Someone just asked me what I thought of building.
Is it Play Battlegrounds?
It's at PU Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I just found it. Not that particular tweet, but them.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it now.
And it's more like an H1Z1 type thing?
Yeah, it's going to have different series of. Listen, yeah, I realize it's Battle Royale, Steezy Bum. Hold on, hold your tits, okay? No, it is a. It's going to be much more in depth. There's only 64 players in a server, and there's much more weaponry. Their aim down sights is a little bit different in this game.
So it's not
supposed
shit.
to be right. It's not supposed to be shit.
64
And there's supposed to be
is
attachment.
plenty, though.
Oh yeah, and there's
So
supposed to be
what-
attachments like.
Where do we go?
I'm trying to find them.
Fucking games, man. They come out and they're around way too much. I buy Battlefield 1 and it's already like, oh, hey, did you hear about this? Fuck.
Like,
just let me
enjoy this, please.
Exactly.
There's too many games on PC.
I never thought in my life that I would ever say that. There's just too many fucking games.
There's
But
too
there
many
is.
games. I can't play them all.
I have games in my Steam library I've never installed.
Me too.
Thanks, developers.
But they were so
Yeah, games
cheap when
that
I
just-
bought them. But
Yeah,
they
or
were
games
on
that just
sale,
run-
honey.
That or those that just like come with the like whatever graphics card you buy, and they're like, oh yeah, you get these free games.
Yep. That's how I got Metal Gear Solid 5. Still haven't played the damn thing.
Great game.
Oh, I'm sure.
Where the fuck is this?
But if you guys want any like pro tips on where you can buy these games on sale and your significant other will not find out, you just intercept the mail for the next couple of weeks. Okay? Anything with a Visa or MasterCard logo on it, hide it. Should be good.
It is important to note that the Game Talk podcast does not endorse anyone intercepting mail.
Especially
But
if your
I
name
do.
is not on it.
I fulfilled my legal obligations. You may draw your own conclusions.
So, do we have anything else to talk about?
I got some peanuts here. They're salted.
He loves his nuts.
I go. We're go.
Balls
I have
back.
cashews. Do those count as nuts?
Absolutely.
They're like curved nuts, kind of. Like
I
they're
got
half
honey
slices.
roasted cashews. They're so good.
Yum. I'll have me some nuts.
You got to get the salted ones, Prim. They're more lifelike.
Ah.
Why do
No
dogs
one's
with their
nuts
balls?
is honey
Because
roasted.
they're salty. That's why I do it.
Yeah, it prepares you for
Sex?
real life situations.
Well, I tried to post it in the chat, and it's not going to let me do it. And then I can't load anything into Discord.
Hold on. I gotta add you as a supporter for you to do that. So let me give you your
Brimstone
role,
and his
sir.
janky ass rules.
No. Steezy Erickson. My name is Jordan. I'm not giving you guys the Discord. I'm like, I don't play that.
There you go. Now you should be able to type in whatever you got to type in.
Faggot.
I literally can't do it. Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna have to reset that.
Totes faggots.
What the hell?
What?
Oh, I got unmute him. Hold on. There you go. All right,
it just lost its.
Ugh. We can't do anything right.
All right, hold on. It's still not letting me check.
Has anyone got anything coming up on their channel?
Hmm.
I reached 505 followers today, and I'm doing a knife giveaway on stream on Sunday.
Hey, who else is at 505 followers here?
That's me.
Yay!
505 YouTube subscribers, not followers, but
Oh yeah, I'm only at like 69. Of course,
that's
I
a
don't
great
do
number. Don't get
City
one,
nine.
don't lose one.
City 9.
I could just fucking stay there for.
505 very dedicated followers. They
Oh,
will
yeah.
never leave me no matter what I do.
No, yeah, I'm just
No
that cheap
matter
50 cent.
what I do.
Bonanza Gaming, welcome to the server. Intuitive Gerbil,
Banza.
welcome to the server.
Wait, are we gonna play a game after this?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I got to get up at 8. I got a double to work tomorrow. That's why I'm screaming tonight. Yeah.
Wait, you did say Banza Gaming, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I go way back with that guy. Like
Rags, I'll just-
2010.
Right, what now?
I'm just gonna go and tweet you the link to that thing because I can't put it into.
Are you gonna come across me again?
Oh God! Only if we can touch tips and dollars.
Nice.
What interest does my tip have with yours?
Well,
have
see,
to have common
I
ground.
don't.
What's
I'm
that
not
gonna do for me?
circumcised. I'm not circumcised. So if we touch tips, you can
You're
pull
not?
my foreskin over your.
Oh no,
So
no,
like
no,
it's
no,
like
no,
a
no,
Chinese
no,
finger trap then, right?
Right,
no.
but better.
No, that's something. That's
on,
something I
Rex.
hate. No, excessive foreskin is. Oh no, 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 no. A man's got it. No.
But bro, he could jump off a cliff and literally glide.
It's like imagine a child that's wearing a sweater that's like 10 sizes too big. It's-
Or a turtleneck with it pulled over his head kind of thing.
Ralphie from the
So-
Christmas Story. He can't put his arms down.
well, that's not something. That's no bueno for me. I mean, I don't mind if you're not circumcised, but look, I will say that some things could benefit with a bit of trimming, but I mean, there's.
A woman's
shave
got
my
her
ball fro, does that-
priorities.
Don't be picky, Rex.
I can afford to be picky.
Says who?
This is his 100,000 fucking
My
subscribers.
my results.
That big fucking YouTube song he's waving around everywhere.
He helicopters that thing and knocks a bunch of bitches out. Next gen's like, oh, what just smacked me in the face?
I wonder if he'll win the corporate slave awards this year.
I think he's already won like twice or some
I think
shit,
he
hasn't
has. The last two winners were. Let me see. Let me check them. The last two winners were. Crap Gamer was last year. Zaire was the year before, and Pyro was the year before that. So it was,
Okay, so this
yeah.
year we got to get Tim Dog then. Just the whole BGST
Maybe.
crew.
maybe.
Okay, so those random guys that just joined the Game Shock, whatever. Somehow, did you guys add them in there? Is Erickson in the YouTube comments here?
Oh,
Did you just
God.
jump over to my stream?
He's a Canadian Jew. You have to be careful with him.
Erickson 97.
He's fragile.
No, he's in my chat telling me my audio's all fucked up and he's got a huge dick. It's
Yeah, he's Canadian and he's Jewish and he loves Counter-Strike Go, if that helps at all.
oh, that's why I got like 3 new fucking tweets asking me if I'm doing a giveaway soon. Erickson,
And you can't. And remember, all you Canadian people, you can't measure your penis length in centimeters and tell me it's longer.
no, you got to measure it from tip to base. Not
You can't
whatever.
use the metric system on this one, Erickson. It doesn't
Unless
work.
it's in meters. Yes, you can.
If you are measuring your dick size in meters, you need
You're
help.
good. No, you
Well,
don't need help. You're
he's
good.
Canadian, so he technically would then.
Set like
I mean-
like not meters. I mean, unless you want to say, oh yeah, I'm 0.2 or
Well,
whatever.
if I was Canadian, I'd measure that shit in kilometers. I don't know about you
Killing
guys.
me. Yeah, my dick is 0.00.
Fucking with you, Erickson. You added me on Steam? How did you?
He's a fucking stalker, dude. You gotta look out.
Dude, Eric's got me on like 2 accounts, I think.
Not only that, when you're playing something, if he owns the game, he will come in and fuck you up with the most OP weapon.
With the most OP weapon, Shane, is that what you said?
Look out. By the way, Action, I love you.
Is that a picture of Cryos gaming on your fucking?
Yay. What the hell?
So, where is Banza Gaming, Brim?
I said Bonanza Gaming. Yo, you hear me?
Gus
There you
Gus
go, Bonanza
Smirks.
Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. I missed something here.
Yeah, I don't see Banza Gaming in the server.
Gaming. Bonanza Gaming.
And what'd you say?
You sure it's Bonanza or Banza?
Oh, Bonanza King. Sorry, not gaming.
Fosh man's
Oh, I thought it was Banza Gaming. You know that Dark Legend guy? Right?
Why does it got to be a Dark Legend?
That's what he goes by, other than Banza Gaming.
Howdy, 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 how.
Erickson, I'm confused too. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's fucking fine. And yes, Rags, my original Steam name was Gus Merks because that's my original YouTube channel when I was a console player.
Captain Clorox says he's
I want
back.
to leave
Fags.
those days
Thank
far
you.
behind me.
Steezy, don't send me fucking that rat game. I don't want that rat game.
What?
Bad rats. No.
Bad rats.
Keep that.
Sounds kind of fun.
Because when you
Bad
say
rats.
that rat game, you could also be talking about.
Can also be talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Tony
that's-
Hawk. Fuck that game, by the way. I'm never gonna forgive Activision for that last Tony Hawk game. They totally raped my wallet with my
That was
childhood
the
memories.
straw that broke the camel's back.
It was.
What they did to Tony Hawk.
And Infinite Warfare, I don't know, but that might just get me to give up my Call of Duty obsession. I'm not sure yet.
Never.
Like, I
Well,
used
if
to
you've kept it
religiously-
alive this far, then maybe nothing will ever end it.
Dude, the robots glide like Batman. I don't.
You know,
that's-
so Reinhardt glides, and no one's bitching about that.
That's a fantasy
Right,
team-based
he's
shooter.
got a big.
Oh,
dick.
go Infinite Warfare isn't a fantasy team-based shooter. Oh. All right.
Oh,
Well, now-
true to story.
Now that we've established the reality of it,
Yeah, Jon Snow's coming back to kick our ass. So just hold on.
well, you know what time Overwatch is, right?
No, I didn't get that big into the lore because I don't play it.
It's high noon.
No, fucking Christ. Here we go. What, next to the Harambe me?
What's wrong with
Harambe memes
Harambe,
will never
huh?
die.
What's wrong with Harambe? God,
They
There's
can be
nothing-
applied to so many
was just-
situations. Have you guys seen the latest racist Harambe memes?
Are you wait? No. Let's be clear. Are you sure that it is a racist Harambe meme, or because like the whole point of the Harambe meme is that it makes fun of racist memes?
I don't know, that I might be racist for thinking it's racist. I don't know.
no, that is
I
one
don't
hot
know.
Zyra pick right there.
Zarya? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Would I?
Zarya or
In a
Zaire?
heartbeat. Zaire? Well, if we
I
just said
would-
one hot pick, so what do you think?
I don't know. He does, as hard 8 times says, pop that pussy on camera.
Look, Next Gen 720 looks like he smells.
Wait, what?
I mean,
What the
just
hell?
looking at is like, have you ever
I'm gonna
looked?
skip some level?
Have you ever looked at someone and been like, can I smell you through this monitor?
Oh my
No,
god,
but I look
no,
at some of
it
those-
never.
Oh, yeah, you got some in the basement.
He's like, you must smell like shit. You look like you smell horribly.
Hey, Jordan, if you
Wow.
chat that one more time in my chat, I'm going to ban you. Just give you a heads up. And Erickson, I'm not giving you any kind of shit to the Discord, to Game Talk. You're going to have to talk to Rambo's Corner, Brimstone.
No,
Brimstone
Erickson's
entirely.
in the Discord. He's actually a moderator, I think.
Yeah, I think he's fucking. With
Oh,
me.
he's fucking with me?
Whatever that means in Discord. Like, isn't everyone a moderator?
No, there's only like 4 of them.
Yeah.
He's fucking with me. I don't like it. And Rags, I just saw your tweet. I'm interested in PU Battlegrounds.
Hey, you battleground, who's burger? Mama says knock you out. So if it's, I like the idea of that battle royale kind of game, but yeah, I want it done good.
But good.
I just want it done good. That's all I want. The good. Let's try not to have it suck.
Yay!
Do you guys know Steezy Bum? Because I just clicked the wrong one. Erickson, sorry I timed you out. I meant to time out fucking Steezy. My
So, anything else to talk about? Like,
Harambe Moonmon. Excellent.
oh, the
What's this Tumblr link in the Discord?
A Tumblr.
Do I want to click it?
I don't know.
Fuck it, let's click it.
Oh, that looks pretty. It's the blimp crashing, and then what the hell? That is the most weirdest glitch ever. What the fuck?
Dude, I told you that blimp in fucking Battlefield is amazing. The Zeppelin or whatever.
The one of those bitch behemoths that I hate that are dumb.
No, the one that burns in the sky.
That the what's it called? It's not the Dreadnought, it's the I forget the name of it.
okay, so
Those
I only
things are
played
ridiculous.
My question is it worth it to go ahead and get the Battlefield 1 game?
I think so. I love
It
it.
is
I think it's
worth it
fantastic.
10 times over.
I think it's really great. I love that game.
Especially for you. You're a military guy.
Okay, now hold on. I'm a mortarman in the National fucking Guard, okay?
Yeah, like that
Like,
counts.
Right, that's my kind of my point. Like, I haven't even got to deploy yet.
So you've like gotten to fire a pistol one time at boot camp.
No, like,
is
I'm-
what you're
Did
saying?
you hit it?
M4, and then I shoot mortars, like fucking mortars. I'm sure you all know what those are.
Mhm.
That's my job.
Yeah, it's what you use to keep bricks sticking together.
Exactly. Yeah, that thing with the trial and all that. The trial.
Oh my god.
No,
It's
but
weird
like
how
at the
they
end of
can
the
kill
day,
people-
like
how you can kill people so far away with that stuff.
yeah, his
It's crazy.
trajectory angles. Yeah, we're good with angles. That's why I'm a good power bottom. No, in
It
all
does,
reality,
it does the
like,
opposite of destroying buildings.
well, yeah, I mean, near
Makes them
surface first
stronger.
right onto a group of people.
Sounds legit.
Anyway, no, like my big thing is like I know a little bit about military. We're queued to deploy this, that, and the other. And as much as I love being in the military, like my 9 to 5 is working into jail. So that's what I live and breathe every single day. Besides, streaming and this, that, and the other, and sucking rags off every great once.
No, you come across him, I thought.
It's like Monopoly. I'm
It's
just
a-
visiting.
I'm in
Rags is
jail, not passing.
technically passing go and getting $200 when you come across him.
That's right.
Well, yeah. Yeah, technically he gets a get out of jail free card, except the fact that he lives like 2 states away from.
All I'm saying is I get in so I can pay to get out.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's not gay as long as you stop 7 days before, you leave jail.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay, so then that's the catch. Full week before you leave jail. No butt fucking.
Yeah, no butt fucking. And you're only gay if like, you get hard while you're getting reamed, So I mean, that's just how that works.
Can you even help like you're, getting hard
Push
or
or-
not while getting reamed? I mean, is that possible? Erickson, you need to tell us. I know you've been butt fucked a few times.
Oh no, he's counting his rucks that he's earning in my stream, and he's just like, oh my god, I've got 30. Okay, so here's my question. Rambo's corner, where's he at tonight?
No idea, sir. No idea.
He may or may not be alive. I haven't seen him in like a week.
I mean, he looks like he's got some strong legs. That's the general reason why I'm asking. Just the south end of him. I'm kind of interested in finding out about it, because Rags, mistreats me on a daily basis. Calls me.
He's good for that.
It's alright, Action. We just found out today that Counter-Strike Go will be going offline by the end of the year.
Oh, fucking thank God.
We're going back to source.
Wait, what?
Counter-Strike Go is just calling it quits. They're going back to source. where the game was actually good.
Yeah, then they're gonna lose out on all that skin money.
T
Thanks
Martin done fucked that up anyway.
Valve
Cindy.
says Counter-Strike Go gambling isn't acceptable. Of course it's not, Valve. Of course it's not.
Well, right, but that's why like there's ways around it now. Like there was one gambling website, CS:GO Wild,
There's
but
this
now
cool
you
website
just
I found, guys.
get a cool website. Totally not mine. However, you can use it to farm bitcoins and just go on in there and
Don't
it's
you
fine.
guys know? I made it apparent that I was one of the founders at the very beginning. I let everybody know. Gosh, it was down in the description of the video.
That I added.
That but no, like even in his position, like if after like several years on YouTube, I can understand where like all that pressure to do some like really underhanded shit gets to you because you're buying fucking cruises for your third fucking girlfriend in a row, this, that, and the other. Oh God, I'm over my head with all these fucking payments. Like I can understand why he did it, but he should have just been honest about it. Hey, you're under the age of 18, do not or 21, don't go here.
T Martin, I mean that guy, without the CS:GO lotto, had to be rolling in cash.
Well,
Enough's
that's
never
how-
enough, man. You never have enough money.
Sounds about
I
right.
guess that's true, but I mean, the dude's got millions of subscribers that he misled doing that. That's what gets me.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I mean, it's like Rags going,
Still
oh
stay
yeah, by
sub
the
to him. And some people were like, yeah, I'm just going to stay sub to him and I'm going to defend him. Like people were defending the guy.
right. I mean, it's like if Rags went, oh yeah, I like this company that sent me a PC. You guys should all go get your PCs from this one place, but I'm
And it
totally
sucked.
not getting a kickback from these people.
Well, that's actually different because if I said that they paid me to do a review of it, that's still
But if you-
disclosure.
Right, but I'm saying that you didn't disclose it, and it's just all quiet, and you're not saying anything. And it's actually your own fucking company, and you're
That's
just
illegal,
building
yeah.
them for whatever.
Not
Rags
illegal.
can't build PCs. He's a
AMD.
console peasant. You don't even know.
Okay, well I can
I
just
build them with
hear
my
him
mind.
steaming.
He pre-ordered Battlefield 1 like 6 months early.
Pre-ordering such a fucking joke. Like if you don't do it and you're a content creator and you're not in like link with Activision for Call of Duty or you're not in link with EA for Battlefield or whatever, if you're not in link with these companies, you have to, as a smaller streamer or a smaller content creator, and you want to get that out with the big guys so that you can put your name out there, you have to pre-order. And they've created this neat society that everybody wants to go ahead and get big. Everybody wants to play and have a big following, this, that, and the other. I mean, it's why we all do it. But they've made this really interesting market out of, okay, T Martin blew up. This guy blew up. Tim the Tap Man came out of nowhere. And look how he's building his own house and he's doing this and that and the other. And it really leads into an interesting market where they make things like these games, like pre-ordering a game 6 months ahead, or like even this new Call of Duty, so that you have a chance to record it and get a video out so that you can get more views so that you can grow your channel. And it's interesting dynamic to where, or at least it's how I see it. It's interesting dynamic to where they're making it feed on itself and have its own lifeline by just having people devote themselves to this one thing.
Oh, speaking of which, Bethesda's not doing review codes anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding me.
I'm really not currently.
Like Bethesda for Fallout and Bethesda for the remake of Morrowind and all that shit. Like they're not going to let anybody see that shit. I'm not even mad.
Here. They're not safe for work.
Easy leaf.
Titanfall 2.
Bethesda, developers of Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and publishers of Dishonored, Doom, Wolfenstein, and more say that their policy now is to send out media review copies one day before their game comes out.
Oh, that'll help.
I respect the shit out of that. In all honesty, like I don't like it for one reason, but I like it for another.
I don't like it for about 10 reasons.
Okay, well, the one off the top of my head is, well, they're going to send out a game, and if you don't like where that game's at, or you don't like where if it's not ready to come out, they're not going to have anybody to review it or change it or whatever. That's why they made betas. But at the same time, I'm not angry at it because now they're putting it on an even playing field with, okay, no one's going to have early access to it. So
Between who and who? We want the reviewers to have early access to it. That's good.
Well, right, and I can understand what you're saying with that, but I'm talking more in
You
reference
just
to like my
contradicted yourself.
I'm having mixed reviews on it. Okay, and here's what I'm trying to say because I can't get the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, it would be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a dick there. It's weird. No, like the Call of Duty aspect. Every year you have those 4 or 5 or 6 YouTubers that have huge channels that review the game every single year, whether Team Art, whether they're getting kickbacks this, that, or the other, and they're always going to give a biased review.
That has nothing
With
to do
this
with the
system,
date of the review code, though. That's because their channel is built around the game. They could get it 10 minutes before, they could get it 10 weeks before, and they would review it the same way because their channel is built around it. It's a bad thing for you and for everyone else other than Bethesda. It's a bad thing for you because it fundamentally means you'll be in a worse position from which to make a purchasing decision.
So are they not going to... So with them saying that, they're not even going to release footage, or are they just going to...
No, if you're a reviewer, your review code for Fallout 5 is going to arrive 1 day before the game comes out.
Okay, then I misunderstood the information.
Yeah, you have 1 day to make your review if you're going to have it out by the time the game releases.
Oh, that's good.
That's horrible.
I'll just put a shotgun in my mouth and wash my mouth out with buckshot.
You're basically going to hustle your ass off to get whatever it is out.
And the thing is, it's good when reviewers have as early access as possible to the game, and when all the reviewers can get their reviews out at the same time.
That's fine. I've been planning on buying all Bethesda games from G2A anyway. Okay, can someone explain to me why G2A has anything to do with it?
G2A doesn't have anything to do with this.
Then, Aaron, what's coming out of your ass?
I mean, I would recommend you not buy games from G2A if the developer deserves money, and Bethesda does deserve money for their games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true, Rusty. Yeah, that's a good point. You didn't see any real access to Skyrim before they released it. I forgot.
Honestly, I don't. I haven't played too many Bethesda games, so
they vary in quality.
Yeah, like my original game that I played, like when I first got an Xbox, was Morrowind, and that's like what I based all my games on. And there was so much to fucking do in that game.
Let me see. Because Bethesda said, what are they?
Can you tweet out the article?
Yeah.
Just so I have a basis to like learn or read what you're.
You're completely right. Fun fact: I've had 2 bad experiences with G2A. That doesn't stop me from buying from them if they have an amazing deal. But I use nothing but PayPal now.
Let's see. The post further explains that Bethesda, quote, wants everyone, including those in the media, to experience our games at the same time. Though they don't specifically say why. Bethesda also say that they understand that some of you want to read your reviews before you make your decision. And if that's the case, we encourage you to wait for your favorite reviewers to share their thoughts. That reads as particularly disingenuous to me. They encourage you to wait with this single sentence in a blog post, which most of their audience will never see. Meanwhile, they encourage you to pre-order their games now on the online store and every other online store and in physical GameStop stores and in advertisements. In the case of Dishonored 2, that encouragement is backed up with the 1-day early access, just like the media now, plus the Dishonored Definitive Edition and the Imperial Assassins Pack DLC. Bethesda knows that even the most popular reviewer or review outlet cannot compete with people's love of their games or with the marketing onslaught they can afford to promote their game.
Okay, I'm going to throw this out there because I didn't know, but Doom, I did not realize Doom was under the title property of Bethesda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm reading a different article here, but it says since the Doom has emerged as a critical and commercial hit and is now one of the highest rated shooters in the past few years, we will make sure that we release all the games.
It's just an
As soon as
excuse for them to make
possible.
sure reviewers can't properly review games before they're released. That's what it's all up to. They don't want reviewers to properly review games before the games are out. That's
It's
it.
like they're
That's it.
trying to kill day one sales.
No, they're trying to get more day one sales.
That's ass backwards though.
No, because if the review codes were out before the game released, then they have no reason to not have games be as good as possible now.
Yeah, but
Oh, wow.
If you can mitigate the amount of bad reviews that are out the first day the game is out, that is encouraging day one sales. Plus, you have them pushing pre-orders like a motherfucker.
that's encouraging day one sales, but at a complete like mystery. If they gave the reviewers more time and the game was just good, then they
If
wouldn't
the
have to worry
game was
about bad
just good.
Yeah, well,
Okay, here's a good thing on the Forbes article. It says the whole thing is absurd. That Doom was well received critically is beside the point. Had it not been met with critical success, no incentive on Bethesda's part would have changed. If Doom had been bad, they would have no reason to hand out review copies earlier or later for their other games. There are many reasons they send out review copies early and set an embargo for critics that all can abide.
Critics embargoes are good, mostly. However, when that embargo, the dating of the embargo, like when the embargo released the day the game comes out, or when they only give media outlets a day ahead of time, and in some cases, like with Dishonored 2, it's not even a day ahead of time. It's the same as everybody else.
By that you mean the non-disclosure agreements, right?
No, I mean like if you get that edition of the Dishonored 2 that gives you day one early access, now you get the game at the same time the media does. But you've already pre-ordered the game anyway. You've already given them a sale for fuck all.
So literally the only reason to pre-order from their perspective would be to receive any additional in-game fuckity fuck.
pre-ordering to me is basically a status thing because every time, I don't care what game you compare it to, just about anything they offered in pre-order will come to whatever online store eventually. Or it'll be on G2A or Kingwin. There'll be a separate code for it for just a couple dollars more.
Or after playing the game an hour, you've made your pre-order obsolete.
Yeah, exactly. So pre-ordering to me is just a status, so you can go, tell people, I already got it pre-ordered. Okay,
Well,
so
and that
Like,
that
good for
aside,
you, sucker.
you
right,
spend
but
money
let's look-
now and get nothing.
right, but look at other games from not AAA titles. For example, Escape from Tarkov. And I know I bring this up, but they're like the epitome of what I do not want out of a gaming company. Like, if you order Escape from Tarkov the day, what the fuck is the variant of it? The Day of Escape or some shit package, the highest tier package that they have, you get X amount of extra space, X amount of extra starting money, which that's going to go away, this, that, and the other. But the big thing is that you're going to get extra storage space to store all your shit in the game. That is a big bonus, and I know that leads more towards like popular game, like mobile games. Like everybody wants the instant $1.99 or 99-cent access. Pay this, get this. Okay, get extra lives. But I can see where AAA titles are trying, and less noted groups are also trying to like get in on that dollar by saying, like, even though you can get the Day of Escape package, it's going to give you X amount of slots, a month into the game when everybody else is like getting rid of good shit because they don't have any more room. Oh, you can buy expansion slots now for this X amount of dollars.
Well, I mean, when they offer stuff when you pre-order for like their previous game, like for instance, when you pre-order Infinite Warfare, you get 1,000 crypto keys for Black Ops 3.
I guess
Something that
Shouldn't even be in the
works.
game.
Yeah, but something that works if you don't want to spend a bunch of money is go on Amazon, pre-order the game. they'll give you the reward. Amazon's not going to charge you until the game's close to coming out. You cancel it before then, and you've just cheated their pre-order system because they're not going to take back the reward.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like Call it, and like when I quit Call of Duty, and I keep going back to this, but like you had to buy expansion slots for secondary tabs for pre-made classes. Is that still a thing in Call of Duty? Because it leads into another.
There was a game where you had to do something along those lines. It was you had to buy slots. Warframe.
Yeah,
Warframe.
yeah.
That's shitty. That's
But
fucking shitty.
That's a free-to-play game, though.
It's still shitty.
I don't
it
think that's
definitely-
shitty with a free-to-play game.
Yeah, but free to play is pay to win though, and like no matter how you spend
Not
it,
necessarily.
at the end of the okay,
In Warframe, it is.
Warframe it is.
It's just if
Any
you stay
first-person-
cooperative, it doesn't matter so much. But Warframe is Warframe. You could definitely buy power, or you can grind for 10 gajillion years to get it. Because the grind in Warframe can be unbelievably frustratingly long by design.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Well, what I'm getting at is like, even though you bought those expansion slots, you can't like for certain game modes. What it wasn't advanced warfare, not infinite warfare, because God knows the fucking titles can't be similar. Like you in search and destroy on the ranked, you couldn't go in and change your classes once you were there. Like you had the classes that you had. So for the people that bought the expansion slots for $5.99 for 5 more slots, you could tab over and go to another pre-made class that you had, and you're good to go. But that to me is putting a pay-to-win aspect into a game that should not be pay-to-win after you pay $60 for the original game on console. And then you pay for the season pass, and God knows you're going to pay for the entire season pass at once because you're spending the money now, and why the fuck would I pay for it this many months more down the road? So then they just ding you with that, ding you with the $5.99 charge. Oh, and okay, so there's now we're adding a melee weapon to the game. Okay, so let me go ahead and spend this much money on crypto keys, and there's another $10-15. There's another
So I
10,
can
15.
beat someone with a bat instead of just stab them with a knife. There's no damage
Right.
difference.
None whatsoever. And like the thing that like the ultimate turning point for me in Call of Duty was Advanced Warfare when they had the Inferno or they had the excuse me, I got a little heartburn. Whenever they had the stat variant classes and you could buy cases or whatever the fuck they were.
I will say in Advanced Warfare, there were definitely variants that were objectively better than others.
Oh yeah, and then the chance to get those is kind of like getting a dragon lore in CS:GO. You know, if you get one of those, it's fucking you are the luckiest man on the face of this earth because you're about to sell that bitch for X amount of fucking dollars. But it's nothing but aesthetics. But when you put it into a game such as Call of Duty, where everything is supposed to be on an even keel, that it fucks up the whole game. And so now they're trying to change it within these AAA games to where, oh, it's just aesthetically pleasing. So here's $5.99 for some slots, and here's $5.99 for this, and da 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 da. By the end of the year, the parents like look at you and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You spent $250 this year, and you're getting ready to spend another $250 on a game you should already have for the original price of $60 plus expansions. I can understand expansions. That's fine. But there's no reason you should pay over $100 to a game to enjoy. I'll get off my soapbox now.
It's where Call of Duty is. Talk about a game that you shouldn't have to spend more money on.
For the
But
same,
I mean, with Advanced Warfare, I mean, like when I was saying, there are weapons that are just objectively better than others. There's some that give you no negatives, and nothing but benefits. I mean, how many people? I can still remember some of the names. There was the chicanery for one of the LMGs, and there was
the Inferno for the bow.
There was the ARX 160, and what was it? There was one of the ARX, the AR 160s or something, the 3-shot burst one, and everyone only used one of the variants because one of the variants gave you like the fact it made it to where it was a 1-shot kill instead of the normal version, which wasn't, because the normal version was garbage, but everyone used that one version of it. They had that one bullshit SMG that everybody used.
Or the H bar insanity that it was the hardest hitting weapon in the game, and it shot as fast as like the standard BAL, the fast shooting assault rifle.
Wow, yeah. I mean, there were just, and you can just spend money until you get what you want, or
yeah.
you can suffer through everybody else having the gun and you don't. But I
And
mean,
hopefully pick.
and they were just better, and everybody used some of these guns. They were just better. They just had better guns.
And that's like, and looking future, yeah, that's proper fucking English. But like looking into the future of game development, I understand. Like everybody's competing for that almighty dollar. You know, everybody wants that money. Everybody wants it. I get it. I understand it. It's the way of business. But the way the games are going nowadays, it legitimately worries me as far as the quality of the game over them like skipping out on features that like that could sell more copies of the game for a quicker, faster, oh hey, I'm going to just code this in and now you can buy this for $5.99.
And people have no self-control is the ultimate problem. People have no fucking self-control. Like they spend $60 on Call of Duty every year, and then they'll spend even more money to get packs for weapons for Call of Duty of all games. I mean, a game that sells a gajillion billion dollars a year's worth of copies, and they still put microtransactions in and season passes and all that stuff. I mean, how many DLCs did Call of Duty 4 have? Like one map pack?
Brother, I wish I could tell you. I don't know. But what I will say is that they're looking, and here's where I think Call of Duty is getting that look from. They saw CSGO, you know, when it's on sale for $13, and that market exploded because they added skins to the game. They saw, well, if this game can do it, certainly we can add this, and it's going to be perfectly fine. You know, it won't change anything. We'll just have kids spend mom and dad's credit card money to get some fancy fucking skin on a knife. And to say it on my own, I've spent more money than I should ever have spent on any kind of video game, just streaming, you know, just gambling skins on stream. This, that, and the other before it was banned. And it's horrible. It introduces so many variables into the gaming scene that is just morally and ethically.
You guys there?
I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
I can't say. I'm not saying it's bad for you to, you know, spend a couple of bucks here and there and here and there. But I mean, come on, you spend $60 on Call of Duty, and then you buy the season pass for another $40 or whatever, and then you spend to buy boxes, so you might get a skin for a gun or get a special magical gun. I mean, Infinite Warfare, the way that the weapon crafting is set up in Infinite Warfare is like an ultimate pay-to-win model.
See, I haven't even looked into it.
Man,
I'm scared.
It's ridiculous. Look up how you could, the customization of weapons and how you could get pieces to craft weapons and this piece and that piece. And you could, I mean, it's set up to be a microtransaction paradise.
God. And like, here's the sad thing. The basis for Call of Duty as a non-competitive bro shooter, and I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's not a bro shooter, it's got a blah, 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 blah. No, it's not a competitive shooter. A competitive shooter, CSGO, as sick as that scene is as sickening as it is to look at some of that scene. Call of Duty is, I just got off of work, I want to blow off some steam, jump online and play with some people. And that's what the game was originally meant to be for. And they're turning it into something that it's not. And that's why I left the series. And that's why a lot of the guys I know have left that series and are now playing CSGO or playing H1 or playing Battlefield, you know. To give credit to you, Rex, like ultimately you're part of the reason why I invested so much more into my PC, because I saw the light, Jesus, and I knew what PC gaming was. You know, I finally learned.
You know, I've always had issues with people sit there tell me that Call of Duty is this, you know, great esport. Right now, don't get me wrong, I love Call of Duty. I'm a frag head. I love all FPSs pretty much. But to sit there and to seriously tell me with a straight face that aim assist is acceptable in esports, like that to me just screams that esports has been casualized. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has.
And people are
I
like,
can't respect any casual any game that has auto aim cannot be competitive in my eyes.
"Thank you, exactly." That's exactly how I look at it.
Like I read an article that was talking about Overwatch and the cross-platform. Who the fuck was that article by?
It was
talking.
Blizzard. Well, Blizzard said that they would not allow the PC players to play the console players because
Right.
the console players would get just destroyed.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at the meta. I'm looking at this
Exactly.
as someone who just casually watched it. The meta
Yeah, I'm
between it's the
casual with
same
Overwatch,
game. Like the difference between how you use the characters between a controller and a mouse and keyboard should just show you
Yeah,
how much
strategies do change. Yeah, they do. Using a lot of weapons like in Battlefield 3, which is probably the last proper game I really played extensively on the consoles. You could take advantage of the snap aim and auto aim and with pump action slugs, because whenever you could like quick scope with it, you'd L and LR because you would snap to targets whenever you pressed L. It had nothing to do with where you were really aiming. You pressed L, the reticle would go closer to them, and so you could abuse the one-hit kill slugs because it wasn't really your aim. It was just, you got close enough, kid, here's your kill.
like and that to me it's game breaking, and you've said it several fucking times, and like coming over into this new to me, uh the mouse and keyboard, like I had trouble with it, but like picking it up and getting comfortable with my DPI, this and well, what the fuck ever. But just looking at the difference between the meta of those two games, and then people honestly sitting there and saying, "Oh yeah, it'd be perfectly fair." Oh yeah, I can. He can snipe me from across the map, but I'm not hitting that shot with a controller.
Bruh.
I enjoy Call of Duty a lot, so I'm not gonna get dogpiled here 3-on-1. So
No. I like that.
There's nothing wrong with liking it.
No.
It's just as a competitive game.
no, I think
as with
there's
most
room for it in the competitive scene.
Maybe on PC.
On PC
No.
with no aim assist, sure.
Rags,
PC Call of Duty is lame.
Okay,
It is lame.
PC Call of Duty is like what you leave on your front lawn, Rags. Okay, it's just shit, just fucking miles of shit. I've tried to stream it; it doesn't fucking work on unless you have a beast of a fucking computer. It's coded like hot
Well, there's
dog.
just too many other games on PC that just are better.
Absolutely.
It's not like you're on console and you're like, there are 6 games to play.
Right, and like even with H1Z1's own problems in and of itself.
I'd rather play that than Call of Duty.
Well, right, but when I'm saying that, like even though it's sometimes it's like pushing a potato through a fucking straw to like stream it and have issues with it, this, that, and the other. If you have a mediocre, just kind of a casual PC, you can't stream it. Like you need at least a 970. You need a higher end graphics card, and I know that it gets harder for people to get into the content creation of it for that reason. But that being said, it still runs 10 times better than PC Call.
That's what she said.
That's my 3 pump.
Yeah, no, but seriously though, like when it comes to COD, like I said, I do enjoy it, right? But when you have aim assist fags coming in and saying, "I'm MLG, guys, look at me, let me jump off this building
Yeah.
and do 900-degree turnarounds, and I'm gonna get a headshot with a sniper no scope because I wait for it to click," it's fucking stupid. It's retarded.
By way 360 dude.
I mean, it technically, if everyone can aim assist, it's technically fair, but it's not competitive.
I'll tell you what's not fair about the game. Like I said, and this is someone who likes Call of Duty, right? I don't like how the hitboxes traverse outside of the body.
Exactly.
That fucking drives me nuts. How many times have anybody here that's actually played this game on console, you're sniping, you swear to God you're aiming right on them, right? Nothing happens. But you aim like, you know, a foot behind the person. Oh, hey, I got a headshot, even though you shot him in the dick. You know, it's like, what the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, you're talking about desync.
We posted that stuff about the bullet magnetism in Halo, where if by design, even if you are missing somebody, you get hits anyway.
Yeah, I remember
See,
showing.
now, if Call of Duty is not competitive, then what the fuck makes Halo competitive? Answer
No,
that
we're
one.
not. No, we're not. This has nothing to do with the gameplay itself. We're talking about mechanics in the way that you interact with other players on a technical level. We're talking about bullet magnetism, aim assist, and there's an auto aim even in Halo with how the sniper rifles work on
Does
console.
that not have aim assist?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like any game that
Gears
has
of
aim
War?
assist, any game, I'll say it again, any game that has aim assist should not be considered a competitive game.
I certainly don't consider it that way.
To be fair, comparing PC competitive gaming to console competitive gaming is not fair simply because of those mechanics. I would agree that at
That's
a LAN,
that's why there's a difference.
right, but and like with what Geek Essentials is saying, like at a LAN, one-on-one aim assist, all that allowed. I can see where that gets kind of competitive, but that to me, it's competitive not in how the mechanics break down in the game, but it is competitive on a how would you say this, strat level. To me, that's how it works. But they've taken strats away from the game by triple fucking boosting and running out walls and blah, 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 blah.
Well, there's still strategy. It's just different. The same way that you can't use your Battlefield 4 strategies in Battlefield 1.
That's what makes Battlefield 1 great.
Like the thing that got me excited about Battlefield 1 is that
game.
Yeah, right. It breaks it down to the essentials of what is a first-person shooter. Yeah. Like, there's no jumping, there's no this, there's no that. There's points that you have to secure onto a map, and this is just from me playing on the beta. But there's points you need to secure on the map. There's a fuck ton of snipers just because everybody wants to get that really cheeky kill.
Well, it's because the map was just a sniper. It was a sniper map.
Right. But the rest of the map, or the rest of the weapons were all iron-sighted for the most part. Like you had some weird kind of red crosshair on a couple different of the weapons that I played with. I can't remember the names of them. But aside from that, there weren't any real. I mean, it was all true iron sight and playing the game and playing it as it was meant to be played, not as a run around and hold right trigger and jump off walls and hopefully you hit something.
I thought everybody liked that.
I like that.
So you guys hear this? You need to go to all your people that are Halo competitive gamers. Show them this part of the cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just want.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Do it.
Send the hate.
If the game's aiming for you, you're not. It's not a competitive.
No, it's not competitive. But like I said, though, I do like the games. I'm a frag head. I like the games regardless, even though they got all their faults.
I like Halo too.
But now here's something interesting though. We had a Call of Duty clan / Halo clan called UMG here a while back, where they were like extremely scrutinized here on YouTube, where FaZe and Optic were not. UMG were, we were trying to figure this out a while back. Like, what the fuck's going on here? UMG got to a point in their clan that they no longer use aim assist. They literally got good enough to where they could just go into the game, turn off aim assist, and watch them fucking pwn and noobs. It was pretty good. Now, when you could do that, now that is where I consider you a true competitive team.
Well, yeah, when you're turning a console game into a PC game,
and
but then
you're still using a controller. That was the best part.
Right,
yeah.
right. And then there's the thing of like a buddy of mine that I know, he still plays competitive Call of Duty, whatever. And he talks to me all the time like, oh, dude, I just got keyboarded. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And apparently there's a thing where you can use a mouse and fucking keyboard on an Xbox.
Hey, is there aim assist in Gears of War?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Thorny says that there isn't. And it's on Xbox. Use a controller, so there must be some kind of aim assist, correct?
I would believe.
Not necessarily, because like not every single shooter on Xbox or console, in general, has aim assist. I don't know.
What game doesn't have aim assist? I mean, we're not talking about Skyrim with the bow, or
Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Or
Or Fallout, just shooting anything. In Fallout 3 or New Vegas. That's how, like in Fallout 4, I barely used VATS in Fallout 4. And on the PCs, I barely have used VATS on the PC version of Fallout games. But on the console, it was like something you had to rely on.
Yeah.
I've
Because
never
aiming
played.
was such garbage.
What are FATs? Can you explain this to me?
Vault-like assisted targeting system. It's where you would it would like semi-pause the game, and you would target enemies by like body parts, and you could spend action points to start like this animation where you can target enemies in specific fashions.
So, is it kind of like a high noon of Overwatch?
Kinda,
or
yeah, actually. Kinda.
Well, yeah, you pause the game. You have a certain amount of action points to spend, and based on how much action points you have, you could make a certain number of attacks, and it would calculate the accuracy chances and the damage, and you could target body parts that would do different things. So, no, it was Deathclaw running at you. You know, pause, shoot the legs to cripple it, and then that sort of thing.
Yeah, fatal shots would
okay,
reward
okay.
you with a slow motion video of the bullet traveling at a camera.
This would have to be one
And then
time that I.
kill.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. And then you get headshots. It'll slow motion fire the bullet. It'll trace the bullet with the camera, and you can watch your target's head explode or their arm.
Oh,
fall off.
in like Sniper 3
yeah.
or Max Payne.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or Mortal Kombat Fatality.
Yeah.
Well, this would be the one time, and maybe the only time, but definitely probably in a long time, that I would disagree with everyone in this cast. I believe that if everyone is on the same playing field, that a game can be competitive.
Well, that's where
Okay.
that's where Ruckup was saying like strats would be considered, like strategy would be the only thing considered competitive.
Right.
No,
if you throw a
I'm
bunch of
saying even
paraplegics into a
first-person
basketball
shooters.
court with a basketball, yeah, it's going to be even and it's going to be fair. But that doesn't mean that it's a game of basketball.
That's true, though.
I mean, I'm not trying to be I'm not
True,
like, I'm
though.
not geek. Like, I'm not being mean. Like, but I'm saying comparing PC gaming inherently to console gaming, you can't compare to. So
I'm
in
not
regards,
comparing them.
well, right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, geek, this is where I'm agreeing with you. If you throw everybody into one ring, okay, you throw all the Incas in the fucking ring, and you make a box with all the same fucking gloves, this, that, and the other. Sure, that to me can be competitive, but it's not competitive in the way that PC is.
This isn't
Oh,
even
no,
a
of course
PC
not.
console thing. It has nothing to do with what platform it's on.
No, I'm talking about the core mechanics of each. Like, if you're making it a competitive based on the mechanics of the game, yes. Like, competitive Call of Duty on the PC will never be a thing.
I mean, to me, it's almost like, say you're playing a PC game competitive, and one dude's using a mechanical, and the other one isn't. I mean,
That's
the
why when-
mechanical keyboard tends to respond faster. So is the game not competitive then? Because
Well,
one
that's
person's
why when you go to the tournaments, all their hardware's the same.
okay, but
Right,
I'm not
like the
talking about the
H1Z1.
tournaments. You can play competitive online. You don't need to go to a tournament.
Right, but then you're comparing pugs like just a random jump into a multiplayer TDM in Call of Duty and calling that competitive.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why real tournaments aren't decided by who plays the best over the internet.
Okay, so then places like Frag Nation, MLG, that kind of stuff, where you can actually win money online, is garbage.
well, in some ways, yes. In some ways, no. In
Yeah.
some ways, yeah, it's garbage because I can't tell you how many times I was playing with some non-professional team on Call of Duty, and we would get fucking DDoS right off one.
Okay, see, well, Call of Duty's not competitive, so you weren't playing with a competitive team at all, right?
And nothing to do with the team.
same paraplegics, same basketball. It's competitive, but it's not competitive in the way of PC. Okay,
It's only truly competitive when everybody's dealing with the same stuff on the same platform, and you eliminate every variable other than skill.
And that's kind of and that's kind of Shana. That's kind of what I said earlier. Why I said it. I don't know if you heard me. I said there is a Call of Duty team who can actually play without the aim assist and make it truly competitive. But like all of the main Call of Duty teams, I think they're like the only ones that don't use aim assist. Everybody else uses aim assist. To me, using aim assist is kind of a joke, especially when you can play the game and actually do well without it.
Okay, I have to throw this in because the chat is bringing it up.
It's been over 2 hours though. Also.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, just for my own sanity, real quick, I have to say one thing. Jack Reese, in fairness, I have a buddy who lost his leg in Iraq, but he kicks my ass in basketball. Buddy, the paraplegic comment I made was just for perspective, not I'm picking on paraplegic.
Well, someone who climbs Mount Everest without legs, well, his legs will never get tired.
Exactly. It was fucking irony is what I was trying to throw in there, not picking on anybody, my friend.
That is, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the podcast, because it's been about 2 hours or so, and that's about enough of me. That's about enough out of me.
All right. So you stream all the time, right, Ruckup? You don't have a YouTube, or do you?
I do, but I've been kind of out of it because I've been doing this fitness thing, this and the other, but not at time. But yeah, I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. Or 9 to 2, then I go to the gym. And then, for example, this weekend I'll have a bonus stream on Sunday. So,
all right, and they can find you at Ruckup, RUCKUP, right?
Yes, sir. And I would like to see you.
It's not what I'm saying. It's not spelled any different. It's the same all the way across all the
No,
platforms.
sir. Twitch.tv/Ruck, like the backpack, and up.
All right.
Because I can't say fuck up on Twitch.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Shaner.
Yes, sir.
You have anything coming down the pipeline or no?
Yes. I'm looking at doing some kind of Halloween, like not series, but just a few Halloween themed videos. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but in the next couple of days, they'll be on my channel.
All right, cool. I have a friend moving in this week, and we're going to be doing a live stream drunk for Halloween. Ooh. I think it's going to be pretty fun. This person, everybody's going to be surprised as fuck when they find out who it is. It's going to be fun, though. We can't wait. We got some things planned. I got to change out a bunch of things. Hitler! It is always Hitler! Hitler did nothing wrong, right?
Except that little thing
like
invading Soviet Russia.
Oh, of course. That's where everybody crosses the line with Hitler, is when he goes after Russia, huh?
Listen, I'm part Russian and part German, so yeah, he fucked up. I have intercourse. So
for a scary video, Rags, can you send me some nudes? I really need some ideas for this Halloween thing.
What would be scary? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a lot to take in. It is pretty imposing.
Just get a fucking widescreen image of just a giant schlong with the Grand Canyon in perspective in the background. There you go.